Hello everyone, welcome back to Mediak. I'm so tired and I'm so sorry that I'm going to be probably a little bit weird this episode. But I worked a 3 to 11 shift and then immediately had a quick turnaround and do a 7 to 3 shift at the end of that 7 to 3 shift. So I edit like news segments and like I watch live sports and I run breaks on that. One thing that I accidentally did, Skylar, you guys, I said that I had Hikari level luck. This is one of them. I accidentally pressed like take next, which means move into the next segment too early. I did it 10 frames too early. If I was 10 frames later, it would have ruined the entire rest of the afternoon for like everyone, for my shift and also the people after me. But I got saved by 10 frames, which is unbelievable. It is crazy. The next bit of luck, I said two other things, sorry. That has nothing to do with my lack of sleep. But me, actually, you know what? It does have something to do with my lack of sleep. I went to the hockey game after my shift. I lost my parking ticket. I blame the fact that I was tired, but I was like, maybe I should actually take it with me instead of leaving it in my car, because like, what if I need to pay for it later? So I put it in my pocket and I start walking, and then I get to like the exit and I'm like, oh, I should maybe check my shit and make sure I have everything on me. Couldn't find my ticket. Went back to my car, not there. I just was like, you know what? We ball, and I left, and I just went to the game. I was at the game with my girlfriend's family, and then I got back to my car. And this is where the next piece of luck comes in. I just thought to myself, you know what? We still ball. So I got in my car, started to drive. I play shuffle on my Spotify. Guess what? Song comes on. Sticks and Stones from How to Train Your Dragon. Whoa! That's wild. Who would have thought? Not me. That made me go, holy shit. I start driving. I see a little piece of paper on the ground. What could it be? I get up to it. I get out of my car. I pick it up. It's my fucking ticket. It is my ticket to get out of that parking garage, and I am home free. And now I'm here on the podcast, very, very sleep deprived. We are going to be doing the How to Train Your Dragon movies. And Chandler actually volunteered 2 years ago. Whenever
of course I did.
Yes, you did, because
I did, you're right,
2 years ago, whenever you first joined the podcast, you're like, I want to do the How to Train Your Dragon movies, and I was like, eventually. And now it's eventually. So you're gonna have to tell us about it. Tell us about the movie, Chandler.
Oh, if you insist, Zach. No, I'm actually glad that like we're getting around to this. It's a long time coming, everyone. Kidding. Only one of the best trilogies out there. We can call this a trilogy still. Mm-hmm. For who knows how long.
We're doing it because of Cassie, by the way. Also, wait. I forgot to explain. Austin's not here because he's on a work trip. He'll be back next week. Don't worry about it. We're all just happy that we can have opinions without them being contested, except for Skylar. He always just agrees with Skylar for some reason. He's having a good time.
That is true.
Yeah. Yeah. And the reason why we're doing this because of Cassie is because whenever she joined, we were like, what movies do you want to do? And she's like, How to Train Your Dragon. And I was like, well, if two of the casters want to do it, then I guess I have to put it into the schedule. So that's what's going on here. All right, Chandler, take it away.
Alrighty. We can go halfsies, Cassie. If you want to like take half of it, I could do the other.
You've been asking for 2 years.
Summary.
Oh wait, Toothless.
We popcorn every word.
yeah, we just play the one word game. Oh, Toothless.
You do have Toothless.
It's the Build-A-Bear Toothless. We got him like 3 years ago.
There's not a good way to show my stompers. Wait, there we go.
The stompers.
I'm clipping that, by the way.
Okay, of course. Chandler, take it away.
All right. We'll get this going. So, How to Train Your Dragon starts off on the island of Berk. It's where a group of Vikings live, and they're just making do with life. Except there's a constant, like, persisting force going on, and that's dragons trying to steal their cattle, their sheep, or whatever it be. And at this time, like, Vikings hate dragons. They're just trying to survive, and because they're trying to kill their cattle, it's like, okay, we got to take out these dragons. So all these Vikings are killing dragons except for the chief's son, Hiccup. He has a gripe with that. He's not a killer at heart. So he finds it very hard to like fit in with everyone. But he wants to prove himself still. So he uses like his engineering skills to create this like trap of some sort. And he captures one of the most
Goated.
Yeah, just goated dragons out there. They know nothing about them because of how difficult it is to capture this species. So yeah, he traps him. Everyone doesn't believe him, of course, because it's such a goat of a dragon. But he finds it. He tracks it down, and it's like injured, but also just like scared for its life. Hiccup can't do what every other Viking would do and kill it, so he just lets it go, lets it free. The only issue is that it isn't free. It lost one of its tail flaps. Yeah, that thing. So it can't fly on its own anymore. It's kind of like handicapped. So Hiccup takes it upon himself to heal the dragon in a way, but not like long term. He like gives him like some sort of cast that takes care of what he's missing.
I guess that's a really great way to say that. Interesting.
So around this time though, he's training to become a dragon killer. It's what his father wants him to do, even though it's nothing like him whatsoever. And while he's doing that, he's finding ways of battling these dragons, fighting these dragons. From what he learns with this Night Rain, or what's it called?
Night Rain.
I'm thinking of
like Elden Ring.
I was thinking of Elden Ring. Yeah, sorry. I'm like this close to buying that game.
Bro, I'm the tired one, not you. Come on, man. Lock in.
So yeah, this Night Fury. He calls it Toothless. I think I don't think I mentioned that earlier. But yeah, while he's like learning to fly with Toothless and the cast he made for him, he's picking up on these like quirks that he's learning about these dragons. He's using that to fight the dragons in like this pit. He's winning everyone over. Everyone used to think of him as the outcast, and now he's like the favorite of the island. It comes down to him killing a dragon, and he just can't do it. So he shows that he can like tame it, but that's like bad mojo coming from the chief. He does not like anything like that. That's not their ways nor their traditions. So he traps Toothless and uses him to find this other island of dragons. It's where all these dragons are coming from, supposedly. And if you kill them at the source, you usually or hopefully you would survive going forward, and you won't have to deal with them.
Is that actually what they thought? They were like, if we kill the source of it, it'll
yeah, like if you take out the nest, no
like
more dragons.
Mothership?
Yeah,
aliens.
So. Yeah, caveman thinking. Yeah.
No, he just was angry man. Keep going.
But yeah.
What do you mean he was stoic?
Needless to say, Hiccup and his squad, his gang, they pull up. With the dragons in the pit, they tame them. They rescue Toothless, and Toothless saves the day.
Toothless and Hiccup. It was a combined effort.
And Hiccup lost his leg.
Right.
Yeah, he did lose his leg. Yeah.
They're a package.
True.
And they lived happily.
I'm so bad at these reviews.
No, you killed it, dude. You killed that. You knocked that out.
No, Cassie, you got to get the second one for me.
Yeah, I was gonna throw it over to Cassie next week. It's okay.
I got you, Chan. It's alright.
Goated. All right, who has a positive? Skylar, you haven't talked all that much, so you're up.
Yeah, okay, I do have one. I think they did Hiccup pretty well. I think he stayed consistent the entire thing, like before the fame and after the fame. I feel like he was the same character, where I could see like them kind of like mixing up some things here and there, and like a little inconsistencies with the character. But I think they actually did him pretty well. So I was gonna say kudos to that, because that was something I was looking for to see if like
it could have gone to his head or something, like maybe worse.
Yeah, and I think even like the village, like turning around, like their opinions felt like it was paced pretty correctly.
This is one of the best montages in any movie I've ever seen. It was so multifaceted, and then also like had that such a beautiful flow to having the villagers come around to him, like you were saying there.
Yeah, because I think it was right, and it should have started with the like younger generation that's actively trying to like train them. They do. The older ones see, and they're like still skeptical, and then they see Toothless save Hiccup, and they're like, okay, he's just right. And then they kind of like, okay, like we owe you, we forgive, we're sorry. And then they kind of like live together. So I think that was done super, super well. So if we want to kick it to...
Oh, sorry. No, you're good. Since we're talking about characters, I thought Astrid's like normally whenever a character like flip-flops like that, it's kind of cringe. It's like out of character. However, I think it was really well done with Astrid because they never showed her to be like Maleficent. Is that the right word? She never showed her to be violent or like wanting to kill
Malicious.
the dragons. Malicious. That's the Maleficent is the movie that exists.
He's tired, guys. He's tired.
It's okay. It's all excused. But she never was like shown to be evil, like the other, not evil, but like trying to kill the dragons specifically, like the other kids. While she was just trying to be the best, she just wanted to be the goat. And then the second she saw that there was like another way at it, she was fine with it. And I really enjoyed. I thought that was really well written, personally.
So you don't think her getting mad at Hiccup for taming them, not like taming them, but like subduing them in non-violent ways wasn't making her angry? It was just the fact that she was losing and not the best.
Totally, 100%. I think it was 1,000% because she wasn't winning. That's why whenever like it was like whoever can beat the final dragon like the quickest, that's like the problem. He beat the dragon without like even trying, and she just got upset about it. She was like, "What the hell? I wanted to be better than you."
Yeah.
And then she figured out why.
She was the hot shot, so
exactly what Chandler just said right there. Yeah, and I really liked it. And it made sense that she wouldn't hate him, but like kind of like admire him for thinking outside of the box too.
Yeah, and also like they didn't know all those tricks about the dragons too, so she's probably just jealous. Like, how do you know all this stuff?
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Also, Night Fury.
That was the vibe I did get.
Night Rain.
But
Toof.
Cassie, what's one of your positives?
Kind of what you were saying earlier. I thought, actually, you know what? I don't want to talk about this right now. I want to talk about the soundtrack.
Yeah.
The
First
soundtrack of this
note.
movie is so good.
First note. Oh,
Like,
Jonesy.
there's
and-
just-
who's it? Hans Zimmer.
Oh, there's just something about it. Like every time I hear Test Drive, which is the song that plays when Hiccup flies with Toothless for the first time, I tear up. Like I've seen this movie probably about like 7 times. It was in my head, and I chose not to do it. I want you to know that.
I wasn't even
And
listening.
like every
You're
time
good.
that song comes on, I cry. Like, wait,
Oh, totally
this is from
crazy.
today.
That's awesome. Dude,
Like,
Wait, you take
oh
pictures
my
every
God.
time you cry?
No, just for this movie because I was going to talk about it in the podcast.
Of
It's like
course.
I need to know that I need the people to know that this song makes me cry.
that score is
like,
so
it's-
good.
It's beautiful.
It really is.
I'm like, oh my God.
And I love Sticks and Stones, the song by Jonesy at the end. John Powell is the guy. Powell? John
Powell, I think.
John Powell. He's the guy who did the music for this, and he just like absolutely. He did the music for all 3 of these movies. I don't know about the 4th one, honestly. I can't remember.
Wasn't it just the same soundtrack, or did they switch it up?
No, they usually do like some sort of like mix of it or add more songs to it for like the villains and like certain scenes. Like I guarantee that there's a new song for like that scene where Hiccup and his mom fly in the sky. Like they have to do a new soundtrack for that, you know, because it's such a big moment. Well, not if you're watching the movie back whenever it's coming out, because they showed it in every single trailer that was existing. We could talk about that next week. I would like to talk about the director real quick. Chris. His name is Chris, by the way. That's the reason why I did that. His name is Chris Sanders. He worked on The Lion King. He didn't direct it, I don't think. He worked on what's another really famous movie? I'm gonna keep googling his name. He worked on The Croods. No, he directed The Croods and wrote The Croods. He wrote and directed The Wild Robot. He wrote and directed Lilo and Stitch. He wrote and directed all 3 of these movies. Crap. And there's another one that was like fucking crazy, but I can't find it and I didn't screenshot it. But he's awesome, man. I think
certified legend.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
I think this guy just knows like how to cook, and he just can't stop cooking because he just only makes good movies. We love that. Guy's the GOAT.
Does he have anything on his radar? Like,
What does that mean?
anything he's working on? Like, anything to look forward to?
No, because well, actually, How to Train Your Dragon live action too. Maybe if that, I don't know how much money that movie made, so most likely that's his
I
next
feel
thing.
like it had to make a good bit.
Probably, yeah. I do know that like I'm pretty sure all 3 of these grossed higher than the live action did. But I could be wrong about that. That might have been some other live action movie that came out last year.
It made $623 million.
That's
I think. That's what Reddit says, so I don't know how true that
It's
is.
a win, right?
that's a win, but I don't know if it's a win to like the producers because it costs way more than the animated movies do.
Yeah.
You know? And also they marketed it probably more because it's live action. I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
if that's a
there's
win.
trailers
So the-
all the time.
Production budget was 150 million. That's an
So it's
expensive
it's
movie.
probably 300 million if you include marketing and stuff like that. So they probably consider that a loss, all things considered. That sucks because he also isn't working on a sequel to the Wild Robot because that made like no money, even though that movie is like
Yeah.
perfect. But like
That's just weird.
whatever, I don't know. This is just continuing the trend of like beautiful artists not making money. Actually, they made money on these 3 movies, so that's awesome. Good for Chris Sanders and everyone on this. This movie's great. This movie made me smile so much. It's unbelievable.
Oh my god! I have one more. I have a lot of positives. I'm gonna glaze this movie for the next hour probably.
Oh yeah.
But I thought the pacing, like just overall, was really good.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't a second where I was like, oh, okay, this is dragging on for too long. I'm bored. Blah blah blah. Like they hit all the beats.
It also wasn't
perfectly.
too fast. I felt like because
Mhm.
like it's a very I'd say it's a very slow hour and 40 minutes, but since it's an hour and 40 minutes, it goes by pretty fast, if that makes sense, which makes me concerned for the live action because it's 30 minutes longer. And I feel like that might be bad, but like, I don't know. I guess we'll see whenever that time comes. I'm pretty interested in that. I never was actually interested in watching that movie because I know Cassie was like, "Why aren't you watching it?" And I'm like, "I've seen it already, and I like it. I don't need to go see it again." But hey, podcast. Yeah, exactly. Whatever. Oh, Skylar, you look like you've been cooking something.
I've been debating if I think I agree with the pacing or not because as I was saying, like one of the things I wrote down with this movie is that it starts out like good, but it progressively gets better as the movie keeps going. It's like a constant, just like little up.
Yeah.
And I think that like the beginning might be paced worse than the ending, like
Disagreed.
third.
I think the beginning is better paced. It's slower. Like I wish that like a lot of the scenes, except for the Stoic scene in the middle, that's the only scene in the middle of the movie. That's the only scene in the movie that's paced as well as the beginning of the movie and the end of the movie. But like everything else I felt like it needed like a singular more second to breathe. But like it really wasn't that big of a complaint. Like I'm literally nitpicking at this moment. But I'm only nitpicking because of what you said.
I'm
like,
nitpicking I'm still nitpicking as well, but
right, just in the opposite way.
I don't know. I feel like the beginning could be like slightly faster and it would be like fine and it might not make the end feel
You're so
like
Mario movie like brained,
No,
bro.
I'm not.
You're so Mario
But,
movie brained.
I
It's
feel like-
crazy, dude. Things need to be
No,
keep going.
I'm
I feel like the beginning
No.
has to be paced kind of slower because this is like a whole new world. We don't
Yeah.
know anything about Burke besides Dragon, but like
Yeah.
you know, like
Can I be honest? I thought the pacing was fast in the beginning. I mean,
It was.
in the first minute, you already find out like kind of like what this whole place is, like the whole dragons and all the lore behind that, and you get so much of the plot within those first 5 minutes. I swear.
Stop talking about that. We'll look back around.
wait, Zach, I have a question for
Yes?
you. As soon as
wait.
Chandler's
I was
done.
gonna say let Chandler go first. Yeah.
And like he traps Toothless and instantly goes to go see him. I feel like it takes up it. Like I feel like some movies would take 15 to 20 before this might happen. Maybe 15 minutes.
Toothless was
before this
shot
might
down,
happen.
I think, in the first 9 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I didn't really think too much on the pacing. I don't know.
I like okay. I guess we should clarify. It's a kids movie. The beginning of the movie is paced slow for a kids movie. For a normal movie, it's probably pretty quick, all things considered. I guess I shouldn't clarify like that. I hate when people say for a kids movie, but man, that's what we're talking about technically. Okay.
Yeah,
Oops, sorry.
it was Cassie.
Oh wait, Cassie. Right. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay, I could be remembering this incorrectly, but when we were watching Avatar, didn't you say that you hated like the narration,
No,
the opening monologue
Cassie,
type
I
of
was going to
thing?
talk about that. That
I was going to ask what
we
you
are going to
thought.
hold that. We're gonna take that and put a pin in it, and we're gonna come back. Okay, that's why I told Chandler to shut up. I was like, we're gonna talk about it. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Damn it! It's really
One of the other positives I had is that they literally made Toothless a cat.
I also
said-
had that in my notes.
I said, I think I like cats because of Toothless, because I never had a cat growing up, and I was 8 when this movie came out, and I just was like, I want that. I want Toothless. Yeah.
Yeah, I said that the dragons are basically just giant cats with wings.
I love it. It makes me so
Cats.
happy.
I think most of them are. I think like
Yeah.
the giant like round one is like a dog.
Yeah.
But I think that might be like the only one.
Yeah. I like the little guys. That was cute. Oh, dude. The moments where the movie is slow are like my favorite scenes in the movie. Like I love that bit where Toothless and him are just like chilling out. I love that bit where I might actually talk about this later, so I might.
What do
not
you
say
mean
that.
whenever they're chilling out? Like them like trying to fix like the back of the tail or like trying to like gain friendship?
I guess they were just like gaining friendship. They were just looking out at the sunset while the little guys were like running around eating and stuff like that. You know what I mean? We're like,
Yeah, that was a good one.
I am gonna talk about this later, but like that bit where Toothless shot the fireball into the little guy, that
Yeah.
bit, yeah, I love that scene. Like anytime in which it's just you feel like it takes like a little breather, that like scratches something in my brain that makes me go, oh, this movie is so fucking good. I love this shit so much. You had your hand up, huh?
And I need to take it back. It was not a positive. But
No, okay.
I keep thinking about the pacing because I'm like I remember watching this movie and being like, like I don't know. Like I actually am like trying to think of it because like I like those scenes that you were just talking about, but the only one that I'm like I vividly remember being like, man, can this go a little faster? Was always the scenes where he was at like the table, except for the one scene I want to talk about later.
No, but I disagree. Okay, but I do want to, since we're back on pacing, I want to talk about the montage. That montage was fantastic. It was 25 minutes, which sounds like a long time because montages are supposed to be like, oh, let's quickly get everything out here. But it was so multifaceted that you kind of needed that entire like piece of time because it was supposed to show the 3 weeks that Stoic was out like searching for the other dragon den. And in that time, we had to slowly see the village start to like him, like Skylar said. Hiccup start to like gain more confidence in himself, start to learn stuff about the dragon, start to build the like stuff for Toothless, start to learn how to fly with Toothless, and then like get to the point in which it was. And like it pushed the movie. It like normally whenever you have a montage like that, it feels like you're just going like that. You're just speeding through the story to get to like what the interesting part of the story was. But it just felt so perfect. And I know that's like such a exaggeratory word, but like there's literally no other word I have for watching that. It's so good. I love it. As a film fan and an animation fan, it made me be like, beautiful.
It is an insane montage for how long it is. And I feel like at times it's like you don't even realize
exactly
it's a montage.
Yeah, right.
You forget you're in a montage right now. And then it pans back and forth. It's done so well. So, I wonder if like the live action is 30 minutes longer. It's because maybe they didn't quite do it like this because fill in the blanks. But I feel like the montage is so good. I want to see that in the.
I know, right?
I just want a live action of a 1-to-1 of this. I don't think anything needs changed.
But what's the point of that?
I know.
Because it's cool.
Yeah.
It's
Has
literally
anyone else
it's
seen the
for
live action?
boomers. It's How to Train Your Dragon for boomers, dude. It's for the people that can't be like, that doesn't look real. I can't watch that.
No, it's How to Train Your Dragon for the people who grew up with it, and you get to see it in live action. It's cool. Like I went because I was like, oh my god, I love these movies, the nostalgia, and I had a great time.
I'll
talk about it.
I'm happy you had a good
2
time
weeks.
with it. I still just don't see the point of any of them unless they're like doing something different. I misspoke earlier, but I think Maleficent is a good example of doing something different in a live action remake.
Yeah, that is different. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be honest. When I went to go watch this movie, I accidentally turned on the live action and I like wasn't fully paying attention. And like 2 minutes into it, and the first monologue, I was like, wait, Hiccup sounds a little different. And then I looked over and I was like, oh no.
Oh, I get it. That's
That's
funny.
pretty funny.
I really only have like I don't have many negatives to talk about, but I also don't have like a whole shit ton of positives without saying like I liked it or going into the things that I want to say from my favorite scenes. But one thing that I really enjoyed was not like test drive or like first flight or whatever that was, but the first time they actually flew together, whenever he like strapped it on just the tail without the doohickey that connected to it. I really like that scene. And it started with this like beautiful shot of like Toothless standing up and stretching out his wings. And it like perfectly lined up with Hiccup. So like it looked like he had those wings coming out of him. I was like, holy shit, this movie's awesome. This movie's so good. For context, the reason why I'm so shocked about this, I haven't watched this since high school. So like I'm like an entirely different person from the guy that watched it back then. So this is really impressive to me that something I've loved since I was a kid holds up so well as a film. It's so great. Not at all Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Hey, not too much on Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
So true. We did give it pretty high scores last week, which is pretty funny.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Zach, I do think I agree with you though. Like, I really don't have a lot to say either. It's just good. Like, I don't know. It's just good. Like that's what I could say that just about any scene.
Right.
Like, yeah, it's good. And that's like pretty much it because like the scene explains itself.
Okay. I have one thing that I go ahead, Cassie. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I have another thing that maybe we can talk about for a little bit. I thought that this movie did the like emotional scenes so well.
Yes, dude.
Like if we want to talk about how it's a kids movie, like, oh my god. Like you can just like, especially the one, like all the scenes between Hiccup and his dad.
Yes, dude. Don't say one of them. One of them I might be elaborating on later. You could talk about the one at the end if you want.
Dude, when the one at the end.
Yeah, you could talk about that.
Well, we might be thinking of different parts, but like during the last like big boss fight when he was like, "I'm proud of you, son."
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
yeah, and it's within his character too. So good. It's within his character, you know, like because he was always a supportive father, even whenever like it wasn't what he thought it was. He just always wanted Hiccup to be something he could be proud of. He just never understood like what Hiccup's goal in life was. It's so good. He's the opposite of Jake Sully. He's a good dad. He is a good dad.
When I kid you not, when I was watching this movie, I was like, this is what Avatar would be if it was good.
Everything this year is going to relate back to Avatar.
Literally, yeah. One thing. Oh, shit. What I was going to. Okay. Is anyone's favorite thing that they're going to talk about related to the world building of this movie? Chandler?
Mm-mm.
Cassie? Okay, cool. That's something we could talk about. It was amazing in this movie. I do have like, we could use this as a transition, I guess. I liked the scene where he was like flipping through the book and like reading all of the different dragons and like how they've like encountered them and stuff like that. And I get like everyone in his culture is a jock. So like, yeah, of course, the only like takeaway they're gonna have of these dragon encounters is to like just kill them. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I thought that was like really funny, and I did like enjoy how like different all of the different dragons were, especially the water one, like the really big like mouth one. I thought that was a really cool design. I did have a small complaint though that I wish we saw more. You know, like. I'm happy you're pointing.
Read my mind. He skipped over pages. Pages flipped, and he never addressed them.
Also,
in it.
We only saw 5 dragons, or 5 or 6 dragons, even when we went to the island. So, like, why do they have these hundreds of records of these dragons if, like, they're not on that island? What?
Maybe regional dragons that used to be there, or, like, and
some that traveled
they might have, like, taken them all. Or, like, just killed them all.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, there were, like, 7 previous generations on the island, so maybe that book and, like, all that knowledge just carried over.
Okay. I'll accept
not that some of them died off, but they just, got lost.
Less popular, you know?
Yeah.
Like different species, took over, and they have
survival
different
of the fittest.
trends. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Evolution,
there's different trends within dragons. Like, sometimes the Ziffleback is popular, sometimes he's not. I don't know. Sometimes that big one with the big arms with this, these slices up trees. Maybe that one's popular one of these days.
Are seasonal, and because they said it's really cold there a lot of the time.
True,
it snows for 9 months and hails for 3. So maybe it waits for the hail.
They kind of address that in one of the don't they like bunker down for the winter in like one of the 2 movies? And am I making that? Am I just making that up? Or is that like a spin-off TV show that I'm thinking of? I don't know.
That might be the TV show.
Or making it up. Or making it up. If you know in the comments, please tell me. I would appreciate it. Okay. Any other positives?
Yes. The cast. I thought the voice casting was really good.
Oh, dude, especially his dad.
Yeah, is that Russell Crowe? Am I getting that right now?
No, it's Gerard Butler from the movie. What's the movie? Den of Thieves. It's Gerard Butler from Den of Thieves.
Yeah. That's why. Okay, that's what I meant. I just had the name and face wrong.
Wow, crazy.
Also, Crow, someone else. Yeah, perfect. Oh my gosh, yeah, he
plays him in the live action too, which is awesome.
Really? Oh yeah, that's a perfect cast.
Yeah,
I'm curious to see how that translates over because these are the characters that I imagine. And sometimes when you watch a live action like a reboot, it just I can't accept that.
I hate Hiccup.
Most of them were spot on. I will say that.
I don't like the voice of Hiccup just because I don't like that, like the sound of it. Not that he does a bad job, I just don't. I don't like listening to him.
I feel like it fits him though.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't. I just don't. When I hear it, I think I want to punch you so hard in the face right now so you can stop talking. Go ahead.
What age are they like supposed to be in this?
17,
is this like
18 in this?
Really?
Okay.
Dang.
Are you sure?
Next movie, they're pretty old.
He looks very young for his age.
That's what I was thinking too.
I don't know.
That's like a little
maybe like 14,
13.
15 then? Maybe 14,
Yeah, maybe
15.
That sounds more right.
Yeah. Well, in the next movie, he has to be in his 20s, right? Because he is like starting to grow
he does
a beard.
grow, yeah. Oh, man.
And then in the third movie, he does have a beard.
It could be like 17 in that.
You guys are right. In the first movie, around 15, and then growing to 20 in the second, and then 30 in the third one.
But see, that makes me not like the voice more that he's 30 in the third movie. I don't. Oh, dude. Not that it doesn't fit him.
Now,
I just don't like it's like Naruto having the child's voice whenever he's an adult.
Principal Perry.
I just don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not saying it doesn't fit. I just don't like it personally. I guess that's more of a complaint for the third movie than this movie. I'll keep that one in. Dude, I don't have anything.
His voice is an acquired taste. Let's just say that.
I guess. I don't have any bad things to say about this movie except for the thing that I said about world building a little bit. I mentioned. I actually wrote I don't even know if I should talk about this. Maybe under maybe give a second more to some of the scenes in the middle of the movie. But that's not even a complaint, dude. I don't even fucking care. I thought the pacing was really great. Does anyone have a complaint? Yes, let's hear it.
I feel like for majority of this movie, I didn't care for many characters aside from Hiccup and Toothless.
Oh,
the twins were funny.
I agree.
I didn't like them, actually.
So I like Astrid. I like Gobber. I like Stoic. I did not like the Redditor. I did not like the Redditor at all. I found him quite the guy who is like the Redditor fill-in that knows all the facts about the dragons. I did not enjoy.
Fish legs?
Yeah, I didn't enjoy.
Like him either.
Oh, what?
Dude, anytime he spoke, I hated him, dude.
Did not like him.
But I also
hilarious.
in my head I was like, aren't we supposed to not? Isn't he supposed to be the weird internet loser? So I didn't remove any points for that because he's one of those characters that you're not supposed to like Mahito,
He just seemed like the funny strategist who just knew way too much useless information.
We have very different definitions of funny, bro.
Yeah,
I guess.
I didn't find it funny either.
Dude, he's literally being surrounded by dragons. He's like, oh no, it's a power level 7, special 8. What do I do? Come on, bro.
I thought to myself several times, how are they bullying Hiccup and not him? This is crazy.
Fair.
Literally my exact thoughts.
But
I hated hearing him speak, bro.
That is not what they have been doing in that time, nor would any sort of game like that have existed.
I bet he would love D&D.
So funny. It's so out of place. It's all you can do is laugh.
Maybe I am taking points off for fish legs. I'm thinking about it. I don't like them.
Why did you want to be?
Can a score go above? Can I get bonus points to my score so I can counter yours?
No.
I have the same question.
Why did he want to be a warrior? He clearly didn't want to. Who signed him up for this?
He was as unsuccessful as Hiccup.
Forced into it.
Maybe he couldn't do anything else.
It's the culture. You're expected to.
Gobber said you can make bread and stuff. There's other things for you to do. So
before this, Hiccup was fixing their tools.
He did like his dragons though. He loved his dragons.
Yeah, but he can like the dragons and
Dude,
do what Hiccup did before.
Generals don't fight on the battlefield, dude. If you know all the information, then you should just like tell people how to fight.
Generals start out as soldiers.
I mean, I guess
You're
that's
underestimating fish legs.
I am
don't
underestimating
like
fish legs. Yeah,
Check me.
I guess. I don't know. So I'm gonna need some help on this because I didn't write this down while tired. However, it doesn't make sense. I wrote in parentheses. I mean, not parentheses, in quotations. I did this, comma, camera. What?
Yeah, is there a certain scene that you referenced?
What does that mean?
Were you inspired by this movie?
I don't know. Did someone say I did this in the movie at all? It had to have been at the end. This is the very last note I had. So, like, anyone? All right.
I have no
Cool.
idea.
Awesome.
It's a mystery.
Yeah, I mean, my brain is weird. Even whenever I'm not tired. All right, do we want to start? Good.
No, I have a couple more negatives. So these people knew that their cattle were being taken by dragons, and they didn't think to build a shelter to hide them
Put them in a barn.
See, I
did they
think
not?
that's a bad idea because if they build like a sturdy shelter, the dragons will break into it. They showed the dragons breaking down their houses, which are like their most fortified stuff. And if they break into a fortified building, then it will collapse on top of the cattle that won't escape as well because you trap them in there. I feel like honestly letting them take like 3, then having the entire thing like collapse on it is better.
Well, they could just burn it down too.
That's
like
it,
in the
yeah.
opening monologue, Hiccup
goes,
said that all of the buildings are new because they have to rebuild them so often.
As if we couldn't have,
more work than it's worth.
From watching the dragon burn down the house.
And like,
Who would have thought? Sorry, continue. What?
The cattle needs to eat too. So
Yeah.
like, unless you're gonna like chop up that grass and feed it to them.
Oh, I'm not saying put like a floor down. You can build something around the grass. And they still eat the grass.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Wait,
I
you mean
thought
like-
They
it
should
was
just
cool.
discover like brick
You're not,
or
you're not
stone.
saying
They
cover
did
up
though.
the
Their
grass.
houses were made out of
Fireproof.
brick and
No,
stone.
not cover up the grass. Literally like
It's like
like
Minecraft
grass,
logic.
the
It needs
walls.
sunlight to grow.
What?
you're
Sorry.
thinking way too much into this. They can definitely figure out how to get the grass to grow still.
I'm just messing with you, bro.
I think I've lost the plot, bro. Like I don't understand what's going on anymore.
Chandler's worried that I won't have enough sunlight for my cattle's grass.
That's
So I built a
important.
shelter.
It is important. That is important stuff. They do need to eat grass.
Yeah, but I can think of like 100 different ways to get enough
Skylar,
sunlight.
Oh my god.
when it's your turn to go, I would like to do a prediction. Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Cool.
How
How many more negatives do you
Oh
have?
wait.
I think that, which I don't know if it's a knack on the world. Like, whenever they made this, did they know? Well, I guess they don't know. But like, was the intention that they're gonna have more? Because I feel like they did not build on the dragons enough. They gave like one fact about all of them, except for Toothless, and then like, I feel like if they really wanted to build out the world and make all the dragons seem really different, you would have a little bit more. Like they had like bits and pieces more, but like what if they did like they did some of their tendencies and we got to see some of them fight, but we never really got like I wanted more on the different dragons aside from Tooth. This is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
I'm just doing a horrible
That's
job at
fair.
I
it.
just wanted more dragons. Like I think we got enough of we got enough to see the specific personalities and the characteristics of the different dragon types. I just wanted more dragons. We got like 6 of them, man. Like I wanted a little bit more. I know the third one has a shit ton of dragons, so I'm excited for that.
Or we could have seen like the young crew struggle with flying because when one scene they just tamed them and then they're goated at flying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
They had to somehow skip and catch up to.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I don't think
Like
it was
the group of
somehow. I think it
Vikings.
was like the director or writer being like, "Okay, you get it." You know, like we watched
Yeah.
we watched How to Train the Dragon. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what the movie's about.
yeah. That. And
But I get what you're
feel
saying,
they were
Sky, like-
also like very good warriors right out of the bat. I mean, which They were.
I mean, they were
young.
training
It's in
for
their
it.
blood.
Yeah.
It is their blood. Yeah.
They were training for it, but none of them could do anything. Most of the time, they ran around and got saved.
Astrid looked like she
Well-
did a thing. You know.
Yeah, Astrid's goaded.
That's 1 out of the 5.
Okay. Skylar, I've been saying that I think they should bully fish legs from the start, okay?
I agree with you. I'm saying, what about the others?
Fish legs is
like
I
that
don't know,
was-
man.
I-
They're the
he literally-
bulliers, okay?
I don't know. Just catching strays. I don't get it,
I
Chan.
know.
Uh,
Brutal.
what's your next negative, Skylar?
Okay, it's not. I don't have like a 10-page list of negatives.
Well, I'm out. I'm
That's
just
good, at
waiting
least.
for us to expunge all of the negatives we have, so we can get into the favorites and least favorites and what we thought was funny.
Funny.
I feel like it would have been really cool if they somehow like had like a myth around or like a legend about like this huge dragon from the beginning. I think it would have been really cool to add that instead of being like, yeah, Toothless is the reincarnation of death, and then all of a sudden there's a dragon that's like 100 times bigger and 100 times more deadly.
I like the idea that they were
They didn't know.
not anywhere close to understanding the dragons, like in the slightest. Like they
Yeah.
were so far away from like even finding the land that they never even knew that something like that even possibly existed. Because like it showed that they
That's
had
true.
no understanding of the dragons at all because they thought Toothless was death, and he's like, okay, cat. Okay.
Little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean their whole idea was that you have to basically kill them all, despite
Yeah.
like how dangerous they are. I don't know. It would have been cool, like a little like foreshadowing for like maybe something greater
Right.
that could be like, because they could have like had the myth about this and kind of let it to be like, oh, Toothless is the one. Toothless is the one, and then
We'll see.
like be like, oh, it's actually not. Here it is, because like they never saw it, so they could have been like, yeah, it's this one dragon. There's like they used to say it's really big, but the recent things they found out that it's really fast, and it's like that. It's like hardly ever fights in groups. It's the reincarnation of death. All the dragons like bow to it, and they could have led it to being Toothless, and then
They-
being like, ooh,
They didn't
it's-
know that the dragon, they weren't targeting a specific dragon though until
targeting
Hiccup
all
said the
dragons.
thing, you know? They were
Yeah.
just like, we need to find out where they're from. Like that's the baseline understanding. And then Hiccup was like, there's a mothership. And he was like, mothership? We're going.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
But I like that again. I'm nitpicking. I was
Right.
out of negatives like a couple minutes ago.
I also
Um,
see a world where something like that happens. And I do think that's a pretty cool idea. I just like the way that they did it in this movie, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I liked it too. I liked this
Right.
movie, but like,
For the sake
I
of
don't know, it would've
discussion, we
been-
have to find something negative to talk about. I get it. Yeah.
yes, yeah, we like there are
We don't
things that maybe
have to.
Dude,
Yeah, I agree
Whoa.
with Chan.
get your
I don't
ass
need
out of
to.
here, bro. If I see something I don't like, I'm writing that down and we're talking about it, okay? Regardless of how much I like the movie.
Bro.
but like I'm like trying to think of like maybe some things that I would change to maybe make me like the movie a little bit more.
Right.
And like maybe that doesn't, and maybe this is the best way, but maybe it's not, and maybe the other version is better, but it's probably not. But
Sky, can I touch on that point? When you said like you're hoping for like there'd be some sort of tale about that big dragon, I feel like
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't do that because it was surprising to see him. And if you heard about that, you would have known who the big bad was going to be. It would have spoiled.
Well-
There was no surprise factor.
true.
Um,
But my counter argument is if dragons are really like the biggest thing around this, I feel like they should have some horror stories they get told around.
Yeah, but
mm,
I
They did lose
really,
something,
really enjoy
so,
the
but-
fact that they just were so oblivious to something that obvious. Like, because they just could never, like, understand dragons enough to get there. I really enjoyed that aspect of
I
it.
gotta say, I'm a little surprised about that, considering, like, I love the story. Don't get me wrong, but to think that it took this long until someone like Hiccup came along to figure this all out after 7 generations, like,
Well,
you know what I mean? I love the
Movie
story,
two.
and that would take away this. The movie wouldn't exist if Hiccup, wasn't the first, right? But still,
my thing is they would just be aimlessly at sea and just happen to be right.
That's true.
And like Hiccup is the reason they know where it is.
Dude, Hiccup had Zach level luck with hitting Toothless in the sky, dude. Like, I think it took 7 generations for someone to do that, you know? Think of it like that, you know? Maybe there were other Hiccups. They just had terrible lives because they never were able to tame a dragon.
They can never catch it too. Like, yeah.
Which we saw another, like in the next movie, we'll talk about it, but there is another Hiccup, you know?
Mhm.
We can talk about that. Skylar, have you seen this trilogy before?
I definitely have, but it was probably like way back.
Interesting.
Whenever it first was coming out. So it's probably been a minute. And it was probably old young Skylar brain. It was Dwagon. Like, you know. That's
what I feel about the movie now.
Yeah.
And that's
like,
perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. I have one more nitpick before. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you're good.
Okay. This is a super nitpick. I didn't even write it down. That's how nitpicky it is. The CG in the end of this movie is perfect. It is amazing. It is unrecognizable from like a movie that comes out nowadays. However, occasionally in certain bits, some faces look a little glossy. Never Hiccups. Hiccups is always insanely detailed. Same with Toothless. I think Toothless looks amazing. But like I noticed it a tiny bit with Astrid and why do I keep blanking on Stoic? His Stoic went a little. Wait, who were you gonna say?
I thought you were gonna say fish leg again. I was ready for stray.
I didn't.
Nice.
Whenever I look at him, I see red, so I couldn't even see like any gloss on his character right there. So no, not fish legs. But I did notice like sometimes I'm blanking on his name again. Holy shit! I just said it. Stoic, yeah. So sometimes like his cheek or his nose would be like too shiny that I was like, oh, that kind of looks like a clay figure. But again, being nitpicky because the movie does look insane for 2010. It's really great. This is like Avatar again, you know? Always.
Do you remember that fish scene whenever Toothless was trying to catch the fish on his own?
Yeah.
That was a little sketchy.
Man. Dude,
I feel like that was the only two I think I noticed.
That's fair. Other than that, it's cinematography in this movie is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Like there's this scene was almost one of my do you guys mind? I've been yapping too much, but I'm just gonna transition into my 3 if that's okay.
I'm worried you're gonna say my favorite.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm gonna try not to. My favorite scene I wrote down was their like first flight, but Cassie already talked about that, so I'm gonna use one of the other scenes I wrote down instead. But to transition into that, I talked about the cinematography. There's a shot where what's his name? I'm blanking again. Stoic thought that Hiccup died, and he stands there and he says like, "Oh, I figured it out. I figured out what I did this in camera means. I got it. Oh, that's the note to what I'm saying right now."
Oh, wow.
And that's so crazy. Stoic like sits there over Toothless, and he says, "I did this," but the camera is so zoomed out from him, and it shows like how little he feels in like this grand moment. And I was like, dude, this is art. I really enjoyed the cinematography. That was just one scene that was like incredible to me because I was really paying attention to their connection because of how much I paid attention to Jake and his kids' connection in the previous movies that we went into, and he just like blew it out of the water. My favorite scene in this movie, after the first flight scene, is the scene where he goes, "We finally have something to talk about." I laughed out loud whenever he said that, but like it's also such a really kind of not true, but like Stoic is a football dad who like kind of just realized that his son is like famous for playing Madden streaming or something like that. Like, and he's trying. You have your hand up?
Yeah, you can finish your thought and I'll tell you after.
And I just really loved seeing the joy in his face that he was like, I found an in. I've always wanted to connect with my son so badly, but I just never like found something that we relate on. And now I think I found something that we relate on, and I would like to talk about that. And then that awkward moment where he's like I don't really want to talk to you about this because it's not what you think it is. And then they get like awkward and he leaves. I also really enjoyed the bit that he was just too big to walk through the door. I thought that was really funny. That scene is like one of my favorite scenes in the movie because of like how it like slows down and it's just this father and son moment. It's so good. All right, what did you have your hand up?
So as we kept talking about it, I don't think I like the dad. I think he was like not a good person for like most of this. I was like, you're saying like
understanding.
He's like he saw his son finally, and you're like, finally, we have something to connect with.
No, not that he didn't see his son. He always saw his son. He finally found something that he liked, and they can talk to each other about it. It's not like it's like, how do I explain this? If me and you never liked anything at all, and then one day I found out that you also liked anime, and we were like, holy shit, dude, we can actually like have a good discussion about this that isn't like us fighting, you know?
Yeah, but as a father, I feel like he should have tried a little harder. Like, this is the first time, and
you
like
only know something.
Like, okay, so he's like an iron. He clearly knows he likes dragons, and he fights dragons, and you know he wants to fight dragons. Like, you know he doesn't have the build for it, right? What is stopping him from just like taking him to some of the places that they go like after whenever it's safe? Like, what is stopping him from doing that and letting him see the stuff? Like,
well, no one says
there's a ton of things you could do.
That.
Like, hey, this is the ship that we plan on taking out. Like, look at all our stuff. Look, we're ready.
Wait, there is no proof that they didn't do that in the movie.
Yeah, but there's no proof that they did either, because he said this is the first time that we get to have a talk. Like, he's saying this is the first time we have a conversation.
Yeah, but it's like, here's a boat. What are they talking about?
The boat. Let him marvel at the like warriors that he clearly likes.
He said we have something to talk about. Talk, speak, communicate. Not look at a boat.
I think it's because like he thinks that Hiccup actually has experience that's worthy of a conversation, rather than
I guess that's a better way of
learning. Yeah. I don't know. I like that scene.
I'm gonna drop my point.
Touching.
We can go into the next ones.
That is fair.
I still don't think he's a good dad. I don't think you can change my mind on it.
I'm not going to change your mind on that. I just was saying I disagree entirely. I liked Toothless's laugh after he blew fire into the other little dragon. He went hee hee hee. I also liked the bit where Hiccup asked him to check on Astrid and he just like flung his head down. I like that. Those are my funniest scenes in this movie. The worst scene, this was like another nitpick. And I didn't talk about it because, again, it's another nitpick. But like, I wish in the end when Toothless came down into the arena that like Hiccup handled. Again, it's a nitpick because like in a stressful situation, you're not going to handle the situation perfectly. But I think like a better situation would have been for him to either like flown out of the arena with not either. I think that would have been the best situation, just to flown out of the arena with Toothless and then come back and explain it to his dad, or like something along those lines, instead of just being like, Toothless, run, get out of here, and then he like pushes him slightly and he goes, go, do it. No, you can solve that, you know, like there's a gate that's open, no one's around you right now, you can just hop on them and just go. But you're not. And that was like, I know that's a nitpick. Again, in a stressful situation, you won't think all the time. So like, it is a nitpick. I'm going to throw it over to Skylar because I yelled at him about his point.
It's okay. I'll start off with my least favorite. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. I didn't like the eye scene with the big dragon.
Oh, I didn't say that. That was my prediction. I wrote Skylar eye.
Yeah. But I'll like give it some props. This one is not the worst eye scene ever. There are like, this one's like tolerable. Like it makes sense in the plot. So like, it's not just like here we're going to kind of gross you out a little bit, but it had the squishy sound effect that I did not like.
I didn't notice that.
That was gross. Like every time we did it, it was like do you know the sound that whenever like in an animated movie, somebody jumps on like a slime something, or something like relatively soft, but has like a little like resistance to it. So they kind of get like a little bounce off of it like that, or something like that. It, like if you ever go back and rewatch this, listen for the eye scene. It's like it's like kind of gross. So I didn't like that because I was like, man, visually this one isn't bad. It's not making me cringe. And then I heard the sound of like, maybe I spoke too soon.
Sky, for someone who does not like ice scenes, you're very observant and have really good memory.
Yeah, dude,
Well,
I just saw it and giggled.
You're gonna remember it more than if you don't. Than if you do like something.
True.
It's like you're finding the reasons to not like the scene. But I understand.
No, dude,
I don't like
you hate all of that.
I'm trying to distract myself with other things, and the other things made it worse this time. So, yeah. So that one's my least favorite. My funniest is the same as Zach. Toothless shooting the fire.
Was it actually? Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was the only thing I kind of like chuckled at. So like, I knew it was going to get taken.
Right.
Yeah, but that was my funniest. And my favorite, I really don't know. I've been trying to like think about. Oh no, I have it. I see it right there. Whenever Toothless goes really fast, he makes a really nice sound effect. It's really satisfying. It like I literally wrote down it scratches like the part of my brain like just right.
Oh yeah.
It is like it like kind of demonstrates to me like how fast he's actually going in comparison to everything else, and it's a really good sound effect just in general. So my takeaway is listen to those two sound effects and let me know if I'm crazy. We're not doing like or dislike right now.
No,
right?
I was figuring throw that in with the summary.
All right. I'll go. What? Chandler's this way. I'll go over to Chan.
Chandler's actually up.
Damn it. Chan. He's up for me too. So that's why I was thinking wrong.
I adore this movie. This movie is amazing. I didn't really quite say my only gripe, but it was like very small, so it practically non-existent.
It's your worst scene then.
It actually, I sometimes like can't find scenes or whatever for these things. So I like to change it. You guys know how I do that. Like if I can't find anything funny, I'll do something else. So in this situation, I don't have anything that I disliked. So I'm going to just call out a crazy scene, something that we maybe didn't mention, but I was like, this is a little crazy for what's going on in the film. You remember whenever Toothless grabbed Astrid? It had her dangling from a tree. Moments from dying. Like if she falls, she dies.
No, she
wasn't going to. They were definitely going to catch her.
If this would get her.
Yeah, she go pull up too.
She's so fast.
She do muscle.
He's
up.
so fast.
Yeah, but it was just like I know she's a strong individual and she can like hold her own there, but like it's crazy that like from her perspective, they're like threatening her. It's like
literally, yeah.
It's like someone grabbing you by the neck and holding you over a building and like getting what they want out of you, or you drop and fall. I just thought that was a little out of place, maybe, but
it's what you said. But like the entire time, they're like, "I'm not, dude. I'm not gonna drop you. I'm not, dude. I'm not. But if I do, I got you. Don't worry, I got you, dude.
You don't want to harm you or anything. You just don't understand as they're like your life is on.
Dragons aren't bad. Torturing her. Yeah, I see what you mean.
That's actually a great point, Chandler.
I thought that was insane, but well, what is it? Favorite? Oh, I just love the flying. I really love that first flight where he like. Why was I calling it a cast in the review?
I liked it.
That's a prosthetic, bro.
It is. I couldn't think of the word, so I couldn't help you.
Yeah. I realized like just moments
though.
after.
It was unique.
Because like Zach was like, that's an interesting way of putting it. I was like, I know I can't think of the word right now. Just forgive me.
No, I liked it. I don't think anyone has ever described it like that. So I think that's good.
Because it's not a cast.
Because it's prosthetic. It's definitely more.
Exactly. It's unique. I liked it.
Tomato. It's fine.
Yeah. Like you didn't even have rope attached to it. So like I just thought it was really cool how because Toothless was going in the air, it was like blowing backwards and wasn't quite holding its own. I thought that was just smart. Even though you expect it, it was smart. And it's just moving. It just goosebumps every time. The score is honestly like maybe 70% the reason for it, because it's just so peak. But I just love the flying. It's just so exhilarating. And every single time I hear that score, I think I'm flying. Like it's just they're attached. I'm supposed to have funniest. My boy Fish Legs. Come on. When he's like every time he's talking about the power scaling, he had me dying because like it's like it does nothing for the movie really. It's just there to be there, just be like a little quirky,
I'm so
thing.
happy we're on the same wavelength, Skylar.
It's just so funny. I just love it so much because like he's the only one. I'm sure he's the only one that's ever made that. No one else is talking in that sort of speech or language. So it's probably just him.
He's
just
giving
being kind
them
of
useful information.
Okay,
yeah, they say
but,
listening,
like-
but yes, it's funny.
But like, what if instead he goes, you're supposed to hit him with the axe, right? Like from the background, just like chirping him the entire time.
Raise your hand if you
So
could
much fun.
if you could translate anything he said. Give me one quote that he said during that little bit there, and I'll give you points.
He said like power scale 9, special effect 7. I don't know. He was
Just
speaking
saying,
fast.
he was
speaking
saying
fast.
useful information that
I
not a
know.
single person that loves the movie remembers. So
It's just
it
his way of
clearly
dealing
wasn't
with the
useful.
stress. It's his way of dealing with that stress.
That's fair, man. That's fair.
No, yeah, I didn't think it was really that bad. I gotta say. But the film, yeah, I love it.
That's
Cassie.
it. Okay.
So I'm in the same boat as Chan. I also didn't have a least favorite, unfortunately. Like nothing is coming to mind. Yeah. I feel like, well, I guess it is a good thing not to have a least favorite scene. Funniest, I don't know if this counts. I don't know how you guys felt about all the one-liners, but they made me giggle every time.
Give me an example.
Yeah, hit it.
Like,
Who's
one
the
of
guy that
them-
had like the claw and the boot and the?
yeah, and he went, he got hit
every
with something.
time.
He was like, "Oh, I'm hurt. I'm very hurt." Like that made me giggle.
I did not like that one. I'm sorry.
I figured.
You just don't like us, Cassie. Everything you have to say.
No.
No, I'm sorry. I was
Like,
hoping that
Austin's not
someone
here,
didn't
so
say
they need
that
to
one.
antagonize. It's fine.
No, that's not what I'm.
There was another one where
I'm
the
Austin
same guy.
now.
Yeah, you are.
No. No.
And Jack, the worst part is we're keeping it consistent because I'm agreeing with them.
No. Oh, it's okay. Whatever. You like that one?
Yeah, it made me giggle.
No, talking to Skylar. You like the oh, okay, good. Thank
I'm agreeing
you.
with you. I didn't like it.
Okay, we're back on track. Okay, I'm Austin, you're Skylar. We're good.
All
Keep
right.
going. Keep going, Cassie. Sorry.
Well, there was another stupid one-liner when it was the eye scene. He was like, "I never miss," and then he fell off the dragon. That made me giggle.
There's some
I
stuff
don't
that
know, I can't
Gobber
really
said
think
that
of-
really made me giggle. That were one-liners. I don't remember them. Sorry. Keep going.
Robert, that's his name.
I don't remember. My favorite scene, you already know. I already talked about it. The test drive. Duh. I won't rehash that. But my other favorite scene is when when Toothless. Oh my god! When Toothless lets Hiccup like touch him for the first time. Oh my god! It's so good. It's so moving. Like, oh my god, I love it. Am I missing anything?
No, least favorite, but I think you just replace it with the second favorite.
Oh, okay.
I mean, is there a scene that you thought was crazy, or that you're like, man, I wish they did this instead for like anything? Or you're like, wow, that's wild to put in this movie.
I don't know. The
Like,
part it was like towards the beginning where actually this made me laugh more than, oh, this was crazy. When Gobber was like, oh, you need to change everything about yourself. It's like, that's so evil. You're telling this poor 15-year-old who has always felt like an outcast and like a loser. Just change everything. It's like, all right, fine.
I also
Yeah,
like
probably
the bit
that.
of, like right after that scene where he like had to go fight and he was like, stay, put. You get what I mean? Like, 'cause he realized that he was like talking like a dog to him. I thought that was pretty funny. Are you done with those three?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to just? Man, that dies a lot quicker than normal this time. What the hell? Do you want to just like take it away? Keep going.
Yeah, I can kick us off for the reviews. So if you guys haven't picked up on it, I love this movie. Duh. This is one of my favorite movies. I think the story is beautiful. It's so well paced to me. The soundtrack is incredible. Like every single time I watch this movie, I won't get bored of it. Like I wouldn't say I could watch it every day and still enjoy it, but I don't know. I feel like it's worth a rewatch at least like once a month for me, and that's a lot. But like, yeah.
all time of year.
Like, oh my god, it's just it's so good. And I know you guys were kind of complaining about the world building, not complaining, critiquing, sorry, but like I feel like it's so immersive. I don't know. I enjoyed it.
It is.
Let me see. Like, I don't know. I
It
felt
is.
like I got to know everything I needed to know about Burke.
About Bird.
Yeah,
I know everything I know about Bird.
Burke. And like the emotional beats of all the stories hit so hard. Like, I talked about this earlier too, but when Stoke was like, "Oh, I'm proud to call you my son," blah blah blah. I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, I cry every time I watch this movie, which is a little bit absurd. And it's the only movie that I really do that to. All three, by the way. So you'll see me talk about crying again for the next 2 weeks. But yeah, obviously everyone acts surprised. This movie gets a 10 from me. like, duh.
Obviously.
I don't have anything bad to say about it. It's perfect. And I think this is worthy of my first Mediak 10.
That's valid.
Yeah, that is your first Mediak 10. I didn't realize that. Yeah.
It's a big deal.
I don't even know how many.
It is.
I think I might just have the one.
I think I only have.
Legacy.
I think I only have. Wait, do I?
No,
I did,
I only have the one because we almost did it for Ford versus Ferrari, but I was like, nah, let's do 9.5.
Just in case, because
Yeah.
there's no way the first movie of the year is the best,
Yeah.
right?
And then it ended up being one of the best of the year. Shocker. Chandler?
All right, Jan.
Oh, my bad.
Oh no, Cassie, go.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say, like, I had a smile on my face the entire time I was watching this movie. Like, it's just such a good time. Okay, that was the last thing I had to say.
Absolute peak.
All right. Reverse order. Okay. Yeah. Also, no surprise. Keeping this train rolling. Hopefully, it can continue rolling afterwards. I like this film. I adore it. I think it's of the of like the animated trilogies out there. It's my second favorite trilogy, and this one being the start of that. I think only Kung Fu Panda beats this. Not to say that. Yeah. Oh, what? Hey, it's not a trilogy anymore.
I love Kung Fu Panda.
Man, that
Yeah.
So this makes this the best trilogy.
Kung Fu Panda is the best duology told in 4 parts.
I don't. Okay. Yes.
I think that the third one falters so much so that this is very clearly the best animated trilogy of all time, in my opinion.
This one, I
but
don't know.
Obviously, everyone's entitled to their own.
Kung Fu Panda's first 2 are too strong. All right, back to the review. We're getting out of the review here. I just love this film. It's iconic. It's a feel good movie too. Just the score. It's just so mesmerizing and enjoyable. I could fall asleep to this every night if I really wanted to. I definitely like these are some of the only movies that I've ever really gone back in the past just to rewatch specifically. So I don't know, maybe that speaks something. Yeah, Toothless is adorable. He's sick. I think it's the same thing too. Like, I was never really a cat person growing up, never owned one, partially because like we just couldn't have one in the household. And since living with my roommate, cats have become a little bit more chill to me. Like, I'm a little more predisposed. Not that he has one, but just been thinking about it more often. And like seeing Toothless just makes me want to get a cat too, so badly. So I'm with you. He's adorable. He's amazing.
They're the best.
He's just such a G. Like, I love so much about this movie. The film, it's shot really well. I love that montage. I keep going back to that because of how just entertaining it is and just captivating. Yeah, I mean, I something that too is like the lore that we talked about, the world building. They really didn't talk too much about his mom, and they didn't mention the scar he has right here on his like chin, which is important. I remember that. So I'm glad that they laid those breadcrumbs, so to speak. I think that's like, of course, they're anticipating a second film, and they want to lay the foundation for that. But
I would argue to say they weren't anticipating a second film, and they were they weren't anticipating a second film, and they were just making a good story.
Or they weren't, or they weren't.
I don't know. I didn't look into that.
Okay,
I would say they most likely weren't anticipating it was going to be gangbusters.
Right. Really? Wow. That's insane. That's insane to think that like this
in hindsight
wasn't made with the intentions of more. I mean, I guess that's what makes a movie good. Well, I don't know. If something doesn't have the foundation to build off of, and then they do go for a sequel, I feel like that's whenever it's dog water. So I think they did a good job with kind of laying the breadcrumbs, hopefully, in anticipation. But I don't know. I'm a little conflicted with my number. I had a number, and since hearing Cassie's, I think I don't know. I'm gonna give this a 9.5. I actually had it at a 9, but I want to put it at 9.5. I don't know if this is.
I had it at a 9.
This is my 10. I don't think it's so close, and the CGI doesn't really bring it down, but it just.
What
Honestly,
takes off the half point, Jan?
I really can't say. I can't say. It's like I love this film, but I don't know. I feel like I got to reserve top 10 to like the fewest of few. I feel like Kung Fu Panda would be a 10. This is 9.5.
Yeah,
interesting.
Kung Fu Panda 1. Me and Skylar have already reviewed them, actually. All right, Skylar, you're up.
Okay. So I did like this movie. I'll say that. I tried to scare Cassie and Chan a little bit, but yeah, I liked the movie. I think my main problem is I just liked it a lot more as a kid. Like going back now, I'm like, it was fun, but like the kind of the opposite of Cassie. I probably won't be watching this again this year. Which I mean, it's fine. I still really liked it, but the only parts I really, really felt like any attachment to were Toothless and Hiccup. Everybody else could have been replaced, and the movie would still be exactly the same, like quality to me. There's a little bit of things that maybe like they could have fixed up a little bit, and made me like it a little bit more. Maybe they did it the best. It's like overall, it was still a really good movie, and I had a good time. But I don't know why, but I feel like something is missing, and I don't know what it is. And I thought the entire time, but I gave this movie a 7, and I think it's like I don't really want to watch this again, so it's losing some points there, and I don't know what it's missing, and I feel like it is missing something, but. Obviously, they had moments that I really liked. Like one of them that we didn't even mention was that in the sky fight, whenever the people are watching Toothless fight the big dragon, you could see him flash with like the flashes that happened in the fight, which is really cool. They did in the background. But like, I don't know, it was really hard for me to care about legitimately anybody else in the movie aside from the two that we were supposed to care about. So I'm taking off some points there, and that might be a crazy take for me, but. Yeah, like legitimately everybody else I did not really care about at all. Zach, you want to take this?
Oh wait, you gave me number. I was like waiting. I was like, "Where's your number?"
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, you said 7. Yeah. You were like, I don't know what it is that we did. We literally spent half an hour, me and you, going back and forth, ping ponging things we didn't like about the movie. I think that's what you didn't like about it. That's the 3 points right there.
No, there's like more. There's like one big thing that like I just don't know. Like,
right.
When I finished this movie and I was rating it. And I was like, okay. I was like, I feel like it's a 7. And then I was like, okay, but why is it a 7? And like, dude, I don't know.
Well, it is pretty grounded, I guess, in the scale of like action movies. It's just like this story with these like two people bonding. So like maybe it's that, like it wasn't actiony enough.
I don't think so. I like the bonding between Hiccup and Toothless.
I don't know then.
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, maybe if like, Hiccup and Tooth, I don't even know, because that doesn't even make sense. Because that would like make the pacing even worse. I was gonna say maybe like a falling out between Toothless and Hiccup to make it like, but that'd make it worse.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. Maybe make me care about the other characters more.
I fumbled big time because I was building up this entire episode to a big explosion where I reveal my worst moment in this movie, and I completely forgot it. The fact that the narration is just unbelievably, monumentalously useless in this movie to like the nth degree, and you know that the only reason, there's 2 reasons why they had it in this movie: to explain everything that was happening on the screen to the baby children, and that's fine, it's a kids movie, and 2, to make it have more of a full circle ending, because they were like, oh, we have to have everything wrap up. But I think they did it well enough in the writing and just like the actual scene play, like everything that they had. It was perfect, like 1-to-1 recreation of the beginning of the movie, but like now it's happy and good. They didn't need the narration. And like anytime he was talking about something, it was while we were watching it on the screen. As if we as if we couldn't get that those were the popular kids. Like I didn't understand that until you said it. Thank you, Hiccup. Why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me? What? Who is this narration for? Are you like? It's not like it's Deku, you know. Like he's writing that shit down on a piece of paper. Don't think that makes sense still, because he says like a bunch of stuff like repeated. Like why is he repeating the same things over and over and over again in his own letter? That's more justified than Hiccup being like, Zach, I need to tell you about Burke. I need you to know about these dragons. I need you to know that these are new buildings. You can't pick that up with context clues. And I need you to know that I like Astrid verbally. I have to tell you verbally. Thank you, Hiccup. I appreciate that. Sorry. You know, since I forgot it, I thought to myself, I don't think I'm going to go on a rant. I think I'm just going to be like, I didn't like the narration. I just couldn't stop myself. Holy shit, dude.
You're very passionate about narration in movies.
Because it's bad. It's really bad and it's not needed. And 9.9 times out of 10, it's there because someone was like, I think the audience needs more of an explanation on this. And I just don't like it.
I don't know. I feel like there's worse narrations, but
there are, yeah. Yeah. But like I just don't like it. It's my biggest gripe with a movie I find almost perfect. I liked it from that. If you got that from that last sentence there, I think this movie is really great. It's really hard for me to be like, find something in specific that I feel like brings an entire point down, if that makes sense. It's mainly just like a handful of things that build up over time because this story is really, really well written for a kid's movie. No. This is a really well-written movie in general. This is really fantastic. Looking at it from a filmmaker's point of view, it is animated really well. Like all of the characters, like they have emotion for these animated characters. I said that already. Sorry, I'm tired. But it's really impressive the way that they did it. Everything looks beautiful. The cinematography is unbelievable. Like especially in the end of this movie, and also like all of the bonding scenes with I said the Night Fury and Hiccup, with Toothless and Hiccup. It's just so fantastic. And the score is unbelievable. I need John Powell, you told me how to pronounce it. I did it wrong. Powell. I need John Powell to score my life and make me happy. But I like this movie a whole lot. There's a handful of things that bring it down just ever so slightly. And I also remember liking the next one more. So I think I need to leave room. I'm going to give this a 9. I do like this movie a hell of a lot, though. It's so good. Skylar, what's your average? And what'd you guess for me?
I guessed an 8.5.
Damn, dude. Yeah.
Our average is an 8.8, so a 9.
Yeah.
So Mediak average on How to Train Your Dragon, 9 out of 10. Obviously, everybody agrees here. It's a very well done movie.
Yeah.
Cassie's probably angry. It's a point lower than it should be.
Cassie, you're curious about why mine's not a 10. I think it's because and the reason I don't know is because I don't remember if I like the second or third more. Like just like Zach said. So,
well, that's unfair to this movie.
I disagree because if you find something that's perfect, the previous perfect thing is not as good as it. So like it changes the bar, you know?
Yeah, so it's a dilemma here. It's like, are they all supposed to be 10s, or is it like, does it push the bar up a little bit?
Do you remember the break my scale thing back in like what would have been like our 7th grade?
I don't actually.
Imagine that.
Break my scale.
I'm sorry, that one went over my head. News: Travis Scott is in the Odyssey movie. Yeah. Travis Scott's in the Odyssey movie. Woo!
That's awesome.
Woo!
You're definitely,
oh my god,
Zach, you have the Odyssey, right?
What?
You just gained like 100 million.
I do have the Odyssey, yeah. Travis Scott, woo! Yeah! Includes Tom Holland. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna see more of Travis Scott as his character in the Odyssey movie during the Super Bowl, so get excited for that, I guess. More weird castings. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. It's Noah. It begins with a C. I'm not going to try. And then Sydney Sweeney. They're going to be in the live-action Netflix Gundam movie.
What's the second
Oh.
letter?
Centineo.
Centineo.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, thank you. I'm just not even gonna try. I'm done butchering names today. But those two are cast in a live action Gundam movie, which I'm just like, well, okay. I like, what does that mean? I don't. Do they even know what a Gundam is? I
No.
just feel like it's a. I don't know. I could be wrong. Sydney Sweeney could be the biggest Gundam head on this entire planet. Then great casting. I'm all for it. But I don't know. And do I want to give this news? Yeah, we got the writer for the next Batman movie. Not the Batman, but the DCU Batman, Brave and the Bold, that's directed by Andy Muschietti. It's Christina Hodson, who wrote Bumblebee, The Flash, and Birds of Prey. Yep. What?
Are you gonna talk about the Netflix news?
Which one?
Mappa.
What does that mean?
Oh yeah.
How Netflix and Mappa are entering into partnership for some projects.
Oh, well, I mean, that makes sense. They're kind of going.
Yeah, I mean that's just huge in the world of media news. Netflix is getting Mappa on some of their
but like it's not like they
stuff.
signed an exclusive deal. If they signed an exclusive deal, that'd be way bigger. You know?
Is that not what they did?
Yeah, I think they did. It says Netflix and Mappa team up for exclusive global anime slate.
they're
That can't be
changing
true
the
because then they're doing Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man. They can't just take that from Crunchyroll.
No, like I think it's like a new project. Like,
yeah, but okay.
under Map.
Yeah, that singular. It makes sense that a Netflix anime is exclusively on Netflix. I'm saying that Mappa isn't exclusively working for Netflix.
Oh no, but well, it says they announced a strategic partnership. They might be now.
They're not. They can't. It's impossible. They have such a massive range that's way beyond just a streaming service. There's no way. I think it would be such a stupid strategic move from Mappa if they did that.
This says that they announced their strategic partnership to co-produce new anime projects and bring exclusive titles to Netflix and expand merchandising worldwide. The deal focuses on creating original anime together, combining Netflix's global distribution and Mappa's acclaimed animation skills. And it says alongside streaming plans, both companies will collaborate on merchandising to grow franchises beyond the screens, offering new products, experiences, marketing for the strength and long-term fan engagement.
What I'm reading this off of Netflix's actual thing. Mappa's not exclusive. They can work with whatever company they want to, but they're working with Netflix to create essentially their own new anime studio. But it's going to be like things that are coming out on Netflix by itself, but it's going to be basically produced by both Netflix and Mappa themselves, like under a new name, I think. From what it seems.
Okay, so like basically Netflix getting an animation studio with Mappa's help.
Yes, that's the perfect way to say it. Mappa 2 Netflix edition.
Dude, it's crazy. Sorry.
Yeah.
Watching Netflix become this like huge media giant recently. Oh my god.
It's probably bad, but I don't know. It's whatever. Nothing we can see.
I just found out yesterday or 2 days ago, whatever, that Netflix has like more than just like app, like iPhone or whatever games. Like you can play live. Shoot, I don't even know what it's called. I think it's called like Pinpoint on LinkedIn. Like you can play this live game where if you beat other people, you can win like thousands of dollars. Like my friend's parents have won like $130 playing Netflix games. Like what? No clue. I did not know they did party stuff whatsoever. Like they do like Gartic and those sort of co-op games. No clue.
Hey, I know this is a bad take, and I can't justify it because I have no reason or evidence for it. I don't like that. I'm
literally becoming Disney.
Yeah. Just don't like it. My cat's meowing at me. Markiplier, within the very first night, made back $3.5 million, which his entire movie cost $3 million to make. Hi, Callie. You gotta pee? Okay, yeah, she's coming in. Hi, baby. Yeah, so in one night, it made back over the budget of the movie. Dude, what are you doing? Why are you yelling? Yes, I hear you.
Sorry, I've been paying attention. I swear Mappa announced the name, or Netflix announced the name of this animation studio, and I've been looking for it for so long.
On their website, they had not announced the name yet, and I haven't found it yet. So you're probably not going to find it. Sorry to say that. Skylar, talk about Dragon Ball.
No, better yet, I'm going to talk about Cyber Connect 2 that said that they're working on a Jujutsu Kaisen game, which is the studio behind Naruto Ninja Storm, like the Ninja Storm games. So Ninja Storm 4, but like JJK, I'm so excited. That might be so well done. I'm hoping it is. Please don't tell me you're going to kill my vibe.
No.
Okay, yes.
Well, I'm maybe a little because the
I'm not
JJK
excited for that at
fighting
all.
game that came out didn't it flop really bad?
So I think
this is the studio with Ninja Storm 4.
but that doesn't
So I
mean
don't care.
anything, dude. Bethesda made Skyrim, but they also released Starfield.
Yeah, but it gives me more hope than somebody who's never made a game before.
Did the other people ever make it? Have they? That doesn't matter.
Hey,
it doesn't matter.
I don't
Who
know. Where do
cares?
you think?
Wait.
Where do you think
I really liked?
Claire Obscure came from?
That's a really
Game of
great
the year
point.
for being the first game.
If you guys are gonna kill my vibe, I'm gonna. Ninja Storm 4 is like such a like well-made game that I'm just hoping it's like kind of like that. So
You know what,
That's all I'm
Skylar? Me
hoping for.
too, man.
yeah,
I hope
why
it's
can't you
good.
guys hope something's good?
You know what? I hope
Debbie
it's good.
Downer my news.
I'm
Skylar-
just saying.
There's a
No,
Bleach
you're not
fighting
just
game
saying.
back there that I
You're
quite
Debbie
like a lot.
Downer my news.
Well, I have okay. Wait, sidebar, kinda. What happened to Sparkling Zero? Like, is that game
Sparking Zero.
dead?
It
I like
released
Sparking
more
Sparkling
content,
Zero.
and here's it.
I think
just
it
released
also
new
fell
content.
off because they reverted like the best part of the game, which really made me upset. So
Yeah.
What do you mean?
so what they did was, so you know how like in fighting games, all the characters have like the same health, they do the same damage, all that
Mhm.
jazz. It was in Dragon Ball. There were objectively better characters to pick and objectively bad characters to pick. And I think that makes the game better, personally. And then like
Yeah.
halfway through the game, they reverted it so everyone is everything. And it just is like, that ruins all the fun. Like now that only thing you want is good combos, and that's not fun. What about spawning in as a Cyberman and kicking Gogeta's ass?
Literally what
Nothing.
I was gonna say. My favorite thing ever were the clips of like Chaozu. He
Yeah.
was like a 2 in comparison, and the scale goes from like 1 to 10, 10 being strongest, 1 being the weakest. And it includes their health bar too,
Yeah.
and like the damage they do. So,
Oh,
like a
okay.
Chaozu who's a 2, kicking the shit out of somebody who's a 10, who's supposed to be the strongest character in the game. Those clips are gone because
There's-
now it doesn't matter.
Yeah. There's defense
That
too.
sounds like
so
it was
like,
awesome.
it was so awesome.
It was awesome before.
Because like that Gogeta could like 2-hit that Chaozu, but that Chaozu had to land the nastiest combo to do anything on him. It's so fucking funny. And then the game died because they reverted that, which is really upsetting. That's like my least favorite thing about it. It's a good
And
transition.
something
though,
we
to
would
Dragon Ball.
do. Something we would do in this game was it would be like me, Zach, Kate, and Andre, and we would randomize it.
Yeah.
So you got like a set number that you had to get, and I think it was like 15 or something. So you can get like a super strong character and like a mediocre character, or you can get all bad characters and then
Or-
just try and win with all bad characters.
That's
It was so fun. It was so fun, but now it means nothing because every character is the same.
Right. Or you could randomize it and
Lame.
only get one character, but that one character is crazy strong, but you have to fight 1 against 5. It used to be such a great fighting
It's
game.
so fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just bad update.
Yeah. But it's a
Unfortunately,
bad
this is a
update that's been
great
in the
though.
game for like 8 months. Well, actually, probably more than that. Probably like a year by now, actually. I don't know. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Are they never going to roll that back if you
No.
killed their player base?
Yeah,
I think
I
they
don't know.
would.
You would think, but they announced another game, so
Yeah. Who cares?
Yeah.
Dragon
sorry.
Ball.
I've been scrolling on this to try and find more stuff because
The biggest thing is the Dragon Ball thing that we got. Like not necessarily Dragon Ball Super 2, but Dragon Ball Super Remastered, which is pretty sick. Like I love that. I that's the best case scenario for me because I thought that they were just going to pick up where the last one left off, but taking the old story and making it like actually well animated is peak. Like that, there's nothing better than that. And it's shorter. It's only in 6 episodes per arc, which is like what One Piece did, and that's like the best way to go about it. It just looks amazing. I'm really excited for that. They did say they're going to release like 1 arc a year until they get to Moro. So like, what is it, like 6
Like 2028.
years? 2028.
no,
Wow,
their timeline was I think 2028.
man, what the fuck? That's way more than 1 arc a year. Then it has to be like 2
Yeah.
or 3. That's crazy.
Yeah, that might be wrong on my part. Maybe your news is more recent than
I
mine.
don't fucking
But
know,
I
dude.
saw a timeline like mid 2028's Moro.
You're
And,
probably
like,
right with that.
End of 27 is basically the TOP again. But I'm so glad that we're going back through Battle of Gods. Even that needed it. It was really bad.
Yeah, they're also okay. So from my source, so this guy's actually reliable though. He said that they're changing the story a bit too. They're including some manga elements of it, and
It should be.
possibly including Daima stuff, which people were really upset about because, like, why would you, after 8 years of a paused show, release a non-canon show? Like, what is the point of that? So it's. I really hope they do loop that back around and make that relevant.
I hope they do, because I hope they make it canon, because that gives me a big brain theory for later on.
What is that theory, Skylar?
So, in the end of Daima, he goes Super Saiyan 4, and it's the reworked Super Saiyan 4. It's dumb to have them both non-canon, so make one canon. And technically, Ultra Instinct is a technique that can be applied to other things. So his ultimate form can be the Super Saiyan, the Primal Instinct, combined with the Ultra Instinct, and it's Super Saiyan 5 from like 2010.
I knew you were going there, dude, because I knew that Super Saiyan 5 was the
sweet.
white hair. That's so stupid. I hope that
don't
happens.
care.
I hope
8-year-old
that happens.
Skylar would be pounding the desk, yelling like how sick that is, and that makes him happy. So I'm happy. I'm happy that's a theory.
It's called Dragon Ball Super Galactic Patrol, and the score of it is by Hans Zimmer. So it's going to be the best Dragon Ball has ever been. So really excited for that. That's all my news, by the way.
I got one more that might make you happy.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know? I don't want to try and say his name, but it's the Percy Jackson star from the live action series. Are you familiar with his actor?
Mm-hmm.
He says he expressed interest in playing Wally West in the DCU.
I like that a lot, actually. That's like a really great casting. We need
he's 17.
What color? What color is his natural hair? What color is his natural hair?
He's blonde, right?
Yeah, I think he's blonde.
Make that. We gotta red that up. We gotta red that up. We gotta orange that up. We're gonna put some dye in that.
But that's an easy fix.
That is an easy fix. Other than that, he's perfect. Other than that, he's
and I think he's a really good actor too. So I think that'd be a great.
We need to stop killing gingers. I don't think a single ginger from the comics has been like properly adapted into live action. We need to make him ginger. It's not a part of his character.
Getting live action.
Huh?
Blue Lock, the soccer anime, is getting a live action. So it's going to be horrible, but I'm going to watch it.
That's crazy.
I'm going to watch it.
That has a chance of being better, though, because it's just soccer, you know?
No, it is. But like they won't be able to do like the egoist stuff with it, I don't think, as well.
I've never seen the show, so I don't know what that means.
That was so good about it, yeah.
Yeah, so I wonder like that. It's like flare-ups with like their eyes don't change, but it's like it gets like a trailing effect.
They could still do that.
Yeah, but I think it will look off with live. Yeah, compared to like the anime where it will like kind of fit in the art style more.
I was saying that to be a contrarian. I totally agree with your point.
Okay, like I either want this movie to be really good and I really enjoy it, or so bad that I enjoy it. Like I just want to enjoy it,
I was just talking about that. The Naruto movie. Me and someone from work were talking about that because
which one?
Dustin Daniel, last name. He directed Shang-Chi. He directed Wonder Man. He's directing Spider-Man. He's also directing the Naruto movie that's coming out that has from my guy I saw Reddit. The production is terrible with that movie, and I was telling him I want this movie to either be terrible or amazing.
There's no between.
But
with news all wrapped up. Sorry, Jan.
One bit of news. When you were mentioning Sydney Sweeney earlier, I thought this was you're actually talking about, but she's going to be in the live action Split Fiction movie.
I didn't even hear about that, actually.
Yeah,
I did see that. I completely forgot about that until you said it.
Split Fiction? They're doing that one?
Yeah, I don't know who the other casting of the other girl is. I only saw Sydney Sweeney's, but
I mean, she is a good actress.
Yeah, she is. I think she kind of looks like the part because I'm playing that character actually in my playthrough with Mike. We have yet to finish it, but I think she looks like her.
This is what I see.
Interesting. Yeah, okay. I don't know who that guy would be playing. There's really no. The two leads are the girls, so.
Yeah, but I even see that the script is complete. So
that's cool. That's good. Hey, Iron Lung just came out. That's a video game adaptation, so anything can be good. You never know.
So Zach,
Yes.
what have you been watching?
Not
If
a
you've been
lot.
able to watch anything in your 5 hours of sleeping.
It's just last night. I also I did spend a lot of it watching How to Train Your Dragon too, so my week has been pretty filled. I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals actually, and I actually have been pretty productive. Like I was working on the podcast. Like I have like a series of thumbnails done for the next couple weeks, which is really nice that I don't have to do that later. What did I watch? I watched another couple episodes of To Be Hero X. I really enjoyed Chandler. I really enjoyed Queen's story. I really enjoyed that one a lot. That one made me happy.
Okay.
The one after that, what is that? I've watched an episode of it. Help. It's so I like it a lot because
Yeah.
I like what's going on because it's the most like linear the story has been so far because it was Lucky into Queen whose stories were like connected, and then it's another character that's like taking place sometime during their story, but I can't remember what the hell's going on.
Does he have like red hair or something?
I think you're right. I'm really, dude.
He's like a
I
kid.
just remembered the reason I liked Queen's story so much because it was so like halfway through it had that twist. Like right at like what would normally have been the climax for the To Be Hero X story.
Yeah.
It didn't happen, and you were like, "What?" I'm trying to be vague for Skylar and Cassie.
Yes, right. It's just so jaw dropping. Seriously.
It really,
I'm sorry.
Huh?
Zach, you said Queen, and the only thing I've been doing in my head is the zoom in. From like
Yeah, I get
One
it,
Piece. Yeah,
I get it.
that's the only thing I've been doing. I haven't heard a word you
That's so
said.
valid. It's so good though, because I think they did it on purpose, like the way that they made the story that way, because like they wanted you to be like, there's a routine in how we present these stories to you. So like you go into Queen's story like expecting it to wrap up in a similar way to the previous 3 stories that you just watched, and then it's just is like different. I mean, it's still the same, but it's different, if that makes sense. Like it's not what you expect, and it's like they give you a seed of something grander that makes you be like, I love the show. I'm very excited to see what goes next. It's so good. We actually didn't watch the episodes of JJK or Fire Force because I've been working the night shift. Not the night shift. Thank God, not the night shift. I've been working the afternoon shift this week, so I haven't like had a lot of time to like sit and watch stuff. Because whenever I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I want to do things, and then I like had to go to work after I did things, and then I came home and fell asleep. So I haven't actually done a whole lot. That's kind of it for the most part. Yeah.
Well, it's great to hear. Hopefully, you get the morning shift so you can be so productive and watch some.
I have the morning shift. I'm so happy. I can watch more things. I can play more Skyrim.
Oh yeah, and more Rivals because I'm Miss Angela.
Yes.
Cassie, you've been silent for a while. What have you been watching?
Well, so I've been playing Rivals, same old, same old. I'm addicted to that game. It's not going to stop. But you're about to notice a theme. So I started playing Hogwarts Legacy again because I bought it when I first got my PlayStation. It was like Christmas of 23. And then I let it sit there. I had like an hour into it. I let it sit for 2 years. And I was like, maybe I should actually play this game. It seems like something I would like. And I did. The game is good. I have a few issues with it, but honestly, I feel like any RPG that isn't Baldur's Gate is just like the standard is just too high.
Good point.
So it's like, it's fun though. I'm enjoying myself. That's what matters. So then that sparked, I should rewatch the Harry Potter movies. I haven't seen those in years. So that's what I've been doing. I've made it through the first 4. The first 2 are fine. The first one, like that was, I don't know if you guys, when you were little, you had TVs in the back of your car, but we did. And the first Harry Potter movie, Sorcerer's Stone, that was one of the CDs we had. So I've seen that movie probably about like 20 times. So I just kind of had it on in the background. So like, I know what's going on.
I like the charm of those movies. I really like, because those 2 feel so different from the rest of the series.
They do.
It's because of Christopher, the different director in it. Christopher Columbus. He is such a weird, like
that's his name.
Yeah, it is actually his name. Dead serious.
That's awesome. Actually, that's not awesome, but
well, yeah. Okay, well, your brain connected it to something, which made it awesome. I get what you mean with that. But he just has such a whimsy behind like the things that he makes, and that I really like those first two because of that. You know,
Yeah,
very big
the
switch up in
first
tones,
one.
though.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Because the first two, it's just whimsical, fun, ooh, magic, and then the third one, it's like, oh,
Death.
this feels a lot
Death.
darker. Yeah. Like it's serious now.
Yeah.
Harry needs to lock in. But no, I forgot how good of a movie the third one was. Oh my god,
Is that
it's
Goblet?
beautifully? No, that's the fourth. The third one is Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh yeah, that one is good.
I think
Mhm.
that one's Lily's favorite. I think that one is.
Yeah, my favorite was always the fourth one because I like, ooh, Wizard Olympics. But
Dude, that scene at
That's
the
my
end is
favorite.
so good, dude. That's like the best scene in the entire series. Where like
what scene?
where Robert Pattinson teleports back in and they're playing the celebration music as the dad is like, no, and they're like still playing the drums and stuff. I'm like, this is too good. This is too good for this movie right now, dude.
And Harry like sobbing.
Yeah.
It was like, oh my
Holy
god.
shit, dude.
And I was because I'm talking about the fourth one, how easily Voldemort just went, oh my god, and then Cedric just fell over and died. I was like,
Yeah.
oh no, he's cooked. Yeah, Skylar.
I don't know if it's a crazy take, but I think like how the actors aged worked perfectly for how I imagined like those characters would age.
Yeah.
It was like because the fourth one is my favorite, but I think the third is like my second, and I think it's because of like which I could be misremembering, but I know the fourth is my favorite, and it's either the third or the fifth because of how they look and like they age so perfectly, and I like how in the fourth one he does die. Like there's like a legitimate stake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually the bad happened, so like there's a reason to fear this guy. So I like that. So that one's my favorite. I just want to add my 2 cents in because I also love those movies.
Yeah. And I haven't seen them in like years. So I completely forgot most of the stuff that like happened and how we got from point A to point B. So I've been having a really good time with that. I'm upset that I've probably watched the 2 best ones already. So
I like the
see.
last couple of movies. Like the last one is really great with like consequences. I think it does a really good job of showing consequences of war. I like the second to last one, even though people don't. A lot of people really don't like that movie, but I think it's good slow and not bad slow. But I don't know.
I don't
like
think any of the movies are bad. That's the thing.
I do think they like. I have a controversial opinion towards the Harry Potter movies, but I think they cap out at like an 8 out of 10 personally. Like, I
That's
don't
still
know.
a really good movie.
It is still really good, but I also do think some of them drop down to like slightly below Shark Boy Lava Girl territory, like a 6.
Okay, that's like different scales though, right? Like
Yeah,
good
different.
movie,
I'm saying number wise, like
yeah,
because
but
we
like,
gave it a 6 and I gave it a 6.5 last week.
yeah.
It's different. It's different, you know. I don't
Yeah.
know. I just don't. I like the magic is. This is not the episode for this. I'm sorry. Keep going. I'm too
Oh my God.
tired. We're tired.
no, you're good. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. And I'm sure by next podcast I'll have watched some more. So I'll have another update for
Are
everyone.
you gonna watch Fantastical Beasts or no?
Probably not, because like I remember I really liked the first one. And then are there 2 or 3? I don't even
3.
remember.
I think there's. You say 3? I thought there was 3. Yeah, I've never seen them.
I liked the
So-
first
They're
one.
doo-doo butt.
Yeah, I thought Eddie Raymond did a really good job as
Who's
Newt.
that?
Like,
Oh yeah, he
brings that character to life, and it's really fun to watch. But I remember feeling like meh about the second one. I don't even think I saw the third one because I didn't care.
Did they
So
recast?
no,
Did they recast Johnny? Was Johnny?
They recast him in the third one.
Yeah.
I remember thinking that the end of the first one was bad. I remember telling someone that worked at the movie theaters that I liked the second one, even though I didn't, just because they told me they didn't like it. And it's just a really bad movie, and I never saw the third one. So I don't
yeah,
know. Is that everything you watched?
yeah, pretty much.
Hell
Been a Harry Potter week for me.
So Chan, we meet again.
This guy. Hello. Hello.
What have you been watching as of recent? And what have you been doing?
I've been
Where have you
doing. I was on a trip, guys. I was visiting some family close to the equator during this snowstorm. So sorry. I kind of wish I was here for it though, really, because I know.
You didn't miss anything.
I know. I really liked. I feel like it would have been like COVID 2.0 in the very beginning when you're all locked indoors, and I would have liked that for the first 2 days. Then I would have been tired of it, but.
No, dude, you would have hated it after the second day when you had to fucking go into work and you're like, oh shit, I gotta undig my car out of this snow so I can get out of this bank and go to work.
I have a story.
I was gonna say
that was for the roads to be horrible. And you just slide the entire time, have to go under half the speed limit to get there relatively safely.
I was gonna say, that was insane that your job asked you to do that, Zach. I'm sure it's like you can't do what you do remote, right? Can you?
No, I can't do what I wasn't gonna tell that story on the podcast, but since you brought it up, I will. It's not that I needed to be there because I'm technically still in training because this is a new position to me. And they weren't like, Zach, specifically, you need to show up. But I knew that like everyone and their mom was going to call off. And I was like, if I want to get the shift that I want, I should probably go in on the day that people are expecting me not to. And then I had a good shift. Driving home was not fun, though. That was tough. That was a tough time because it was in the middle of the storm. It was right at 3:00 whenever it was hitting, which is not fun.
Yeah.
I had to like dig out a path in the snow. It was good.
I was gonna say though, I'm not sure like if it was just our mayor or like, and I'm sure that's still within the boundaries of the city, maybe, or the governor. I don't know who said it, but they said like you're not allowed to drive unless it's an emergency. And then I heard I saw the chat where like you're driving home. Like what? Okay,
it was commercial vehicles.
It doesn't apply to Zach.
No, it was commercial vehicles.
Oh, commercial vehicles. Yeah. Oh, okay. I really was like, all right, he going to work.
No, I double checked to make sure it wasn't illegal for me to go to work,
Okay, good. I really thought you were just disobeying his
orders. I'm being, this isn't even a bit. I actually double checked to make sure that I could go to work and not like have legal problems.
Get pulled over?
Yeah. Like, not get pulled over, but like they have cameras. They can like send you a fine or something,
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting that they can do that when you go through red lights.
Yeah. Not just red lights, on the highway too. They have them.
Yeah. In any corner, probably.
Yeah. Damn. Everywhere. The government's always watching. I mean, probably. Honestly, probably, yeah.
I've been watching a lot of stuff. So I think the last time I was here, Austin said something about 86, the anime. That was a very good show.
Did he?
It was what?
I don't think he did.
I don't remember that in the slightest.
I don't remember that either.
Well, not that he said he wanted to watch it, I think. So I swear. Okay, maybe we see him. This is not one of those incidents where I said,
"This is the same thing."
No, it's not. No, it's not, bro. I swear he said 86 because he made me look. I looked it up afterwards. I promise you, bro. He must have. He said like he heard good things about it. He was gonna give it a chance, so I looked into it myself, and I texted him damn good. It is damn good, man, bro.
If he's not on the plane, I hope he answers.
Here.
No. I'm sure you had this conversation with someone.
Yeah, you definitely had a conversation. It just depends on if it was actually Austin or not.
Until it's Austin, it's everyone else that's forgetting. Just wait. Wait.
Yeah,
I don't. The second we turn off on the podcast, I don't remember a single thing I've said. So like,
yeah, me too.
So you're just coming at me like,
yes, I'm lying to you right now, Chandler.
Believe me, bro.
Well, like it would sound vaguely familiar, and that does not.
Oh my goodness.
I mean,
it's gonna be worse.
No, Skylar has more merit because he rewatches the entire podcast.
I rewatch these,
so like it would make sense if he would.
I didn't even know
it's double
show,
worse
though.
Dude, you didn't know Ranking of Kings. You didn't know Ranking of Kings.
Sky told me that. I know he didn't.
That's how you Ranking of Kings. I promise you.
Oh my goodness!
The only show I actively promote is Mob Psycho.
You're gonna watch.
Wait! He responded already. I do not believe so, and by that, I don't know what that is.
Oh. I'm gonna find the video. I'm finding the video. I know where to look.
It makes it so much better that he said, and I quote, I paraphrased before, and by that, I mean no, because I don't know what that is. So good. So good. Perfect.
Oh, Chan.
This is gonna get resolved off camera. It's not gonna be fair.
We'll update everybody next week if Chan found this clip.
I just responded with, I said, perfect, thank you. That's all I
I can't
needed.
believe this. This is insane. Well, the
You
show's
getting
good.
enough sleep,
The show's
Chan?
good.
You're good?
Are you
Take
tired,
things
man?
up.
You work a double
that
shift?
equator water got to him.
It's like now I'm starting to think like 2 weeks ago. What like is my life a lie? What did I hear? Like, what did
It's been a
make
lie
me want
before
to watch the
the fight.
show? Like, I watched it on all my flights because I downloaded the stuff, so it just got me through like all my traveling, and it was really good. It's very touching and emotional. It's very emotional. Yeah.
Chan, you know what it probably is? This might have been one of the shows I said I wanted to watch soon. It's on my watch list on Crunchyroll.
Oh, you just mixed
I
up the
sw-
person.
No, I swear it was Austin. I swear it was Austin because he's on my lower right of the screen, and
He
that's where
literally
Austin
said,
usually
I
sits.
don't know what that is. Also, 2 weeks ago, Austin wasn't in the What We Watching segment. Man, he had to
That
leave.
was just a guess. That was
He
just
had to
like
leave.
it could have been 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Oh.
Yeah, like yeah. I mean, hey, my memory. Evidently, I can't remember who said it, so who's to say whenever I heard it.
Valid. To be valid.
Anywho, yeah, that's a really good touching show. Like if you watch Code Geass or some other things like that, it's similar in ways.
I don't know if you could see. I clicked it because I tried to show like the added to what we watching, but
Yeah.
86 is it was not first in mine, but
It's good.
it was on my list.
Yeah, it's
Because
good.
I heard it was good.
Yeah, it's a definite must watch, and I guess there's so much to still tell. Although, like, it really does seem like it's finished. But yeah, regardless, I'm halfway through Puss in Boots: Final Last Wish, something like that. Yeah. Mike and I are trying to watch it, but like it got too late, so we paused and we haven't finished it.
Stay Up. That is my favorite movie ever. That's a 10 out of 10 in my eyes.
It
Stay
like
Up.
got to 1 a.m. though. Like we started watching at 12, and then hey,
I get it.
What did
for
you
someone
expect?
for
Were you
someone
in the
who's not a
movie?
night owl, you're saying a lot, Sky.
Skylar, you wouldn't
You
stay up
started
for that.
at midnight. What
I
time
know.
did you think it was going to end?
I know.
You see the runtime.
I think I like just flew in, or it was like the day after flying, and I was still like jet lagged or something, even though there was no jet lagging.
Also, the claimed night owl says, I got a little sleepy around 1 a.m. When you're like, I don't remember. You guys.
That's
light work, Chan.
I
Come on.
had to fix my sleep schedule for the trip, and now it's fallen. Yeah, we're kaput. All right, let me speed run through these guys real quick. Freeran, almost up to date with that. JJK, up to date with that. That's been really fun. Although, like, it is so noticeable that it's a different director. Like, and I know people are getting really upset about certain things.
What have people been upset about?
This director's amazing.
Aside from like the Japanese fan base with the one thing.
Yeah,
That's what
I love it. Don't get me wrong, I love it, and it's definitely different from like the first two. Like you can tell, I think it's switched it. Yeah, I like it, but I do know that people don't like it. There's a few minority.
I think it's only the Japanese.
But that's just haters that hate it.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
I just wish it could have been the same though. Like I wish either it could have been like this throughout the whole thing, or changing directors mid show is just so icky to me. I'm almost up to date with Fire Force. Been keeping up with that. Been playing some Repo. You guys familiar with that game?
I know of it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, so
Friend
much fun.
slop.
Yeah. It's so goofy. I love it. We just been on like a tyrant with, or like a rant with these indie horror-esque games. Like I was playing fast for a while, so there's a common denominator on that. I watched Iron Lungs spontaneously last night. Somehow found some tickets for that. It's really good. Although I wish I would have like played the game or knew a little bit, because I was asking so many questions throughout the film, and it was like ruining it for me because like they just weren't adding up. But if I would have heard the narration in the beginning a little bit more, a little bit better, because I didn't know the movie started. Dude, to be honest with y'all, none of my friends knew the movie started when it started. Like we thought it was still a trailer because it was just horror movie after horror movie after horror movie, and the lights were still kind of lit. They weren't.
I
completely,
hate when the theater does that. That happens more often nowadays, and I don't like it.
Yeah. So like, I was just like, all right, I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest with you. So I missed so much. and then realized too late. But it is really good for $3.5 million. I love a lot of things that they do in there, but I must say the number is like its rating. I think is very inflated.
Man,
And I think that's just because there's lots of Markiplier stands, which is there's nothing wrong with that. But like to say that the whole watch base knows the game, because like people I went with never played it. I know I'm sure tons of other people
I never
play
plan
it,
on playing the game or learning the lore. I just trust that Markiplier put enough information within the movie itself for me to enjoy it. And if it doesn't, then it's removing points. I love Markiplier, but I'm not going to be like, this movie's perfect because he made it. I'm gonna rate it at the same way I'm gonna rate any other director that I love. You know?
Yes, I think he did a good job with that. From playing the game, it's like there's lots of one-to-ones, identical references and stuff, but it's just the narration in the beginning, and also it's so like this is a movie you need subtitles. Desperately.
Really?
There's so many moments you just
quiet?
can't. Yeah, it's very quiet times, and like Mark can hear them. Like you'll hear like someone else is talking, and Mark can hear that person speaking, but like you, the audience, can't. So it's just some really weird disconnects. So you're missing out on stuff, and you're trying to piece it together, and just getting more and more confused.
Is it on purpose that you're not hearing them, or no?
I can't. I want to say no. I don't want to assume so, because the only way I'll know, I guess we can know if it's purposeful, is if they release it with subtitles and it just says ineligible.
I also need to watch the movie to properly understand what you're talking about. So
you think you have to watch it to understand? Is that what you're saying?
Like the inaudible part.
Yeah, like I can't grasp the what you're saying properly until I see it myself.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, I'll just it's good. It's still so good, and I love it's a thumb up for sure.
Dude,
it was fun to watch it. It was just fun to experience it too. Knowing like
sorry.
I was just gonna say, knowing like the budget of $3.5 million and seeing the stuff that they do in it, like, it's really impressive. Very impressive. And it helps that he is like one of the main actors, so it's like that reduces budget.
Yeah.
Because is he like going to pay himself? No, it's his own pocket anyway. So, yeah. Last real quick. I'll be quick. I've been taking a long time. I've been reading a lot of Lord of the Mysteries, and I have gripes. Many gripes.
He was texting me about them. Yeah.
Yes, I was talking to Zach about this because it upsets me. I bought the book. We watched the show, and it was very confusing, but still so fun. And I thought, and I think Zach, after I had mentioned that you bought the book at some point, and that kind of made me think, oh, you know what? Why not just buy the book? And I'm reading the first book. I'm halfway through, and keep in mind this show has maybe like 13 episodes. It's not really that many. And I don't think I'm even at the third episode. I'm only 2 episodes in, and I'm halfway through the book. So it then hit me like a truck. I need multiple books to understand this season. And those books are not all out yet. And I'm so upset now. So it's like, I just wish I would have known that. I really call me naive. I guess I just don't, the translations and whatnot, how long that takes. But I really was hoping for everything to be in this one book. It's thick enough for it somewhere.
I thought someone watched
somewhere on Zach's shelf.
I was like, he just got he's getting raptured, dude. He went. He just
I was looking for it. I'm not sure. I unpacked. I don't know where some things are. So, but yeah, it's a little disappointing, but also more to look forward to. I guess it is explaining things too. It is making the show a little more sensible.
Before that's everything for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before we throw it over to Skylar, I forgot something. I brought props and I forgot to talk about it. Because of Skyrim, I've been wanting to play like older games, and I found like 2 games that I found cheap. 1 and 2 that I've always like wanted to play since I was a kid. One of them is Prototype. I one time went over to a friend's house and played Prototype 2 and really enjoyed it. So I was like, I'll play the first one. I got it for like $8. And then this is a very popular game. I don't know if any of you guys will get it. Maybe Chandler. I know that it's like one of Moist Critical's favorite games because of all the memes in it. But I only know of like the end bit, and it's Metal Gear Rising Resurgence. And this is the reason why I wanted to talk about this, because it's factory sealed. The way I found it, I got this for $10 on the internet, And
Wow.
that's wild to me that it's like factory sealed and it's just an Xbox 360 game. That's probably like 15 years old. That's wild to me.
Yeah.
If you guys
Yeah,
know that
it's-
game, that's the one that where they're fighting against a politician and he's like nano machines, son. And then he fights the bad guy and he goes, "This reminds me of whenever I played football in high school." And I think that's funny. I'm excited to play both of those games. Okay,
Oh yeah.
everyone ready? Chandler, I need
Yes.
you. I need you so bad, man.
I got you guys.
If you haven't seen the episode, you truly do not know yet because as of tomorrow of recording, that's whenever the clip comes out of me
Okay.
in that.
I'm eager.
Oh, jeez, dude. All right, ready? 3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
Sky.
Sky,
What have you been
You've been watching?
That was the worst. That was not the worst one. Last week was the worst one. Slightly better than 2 weeks ago too. Still bad. It was my fault. It was my fault. It was my fault this time. I'm sorry. Next week, whenever we have all of us together, we're gonna nail it. I know it.
Mm.
We're
We're not full right now.
I actually wrote down what I've been watching this week. You know, after weeks of Zach going, you know, you wrote it down before. Why'd you stop? And I'm going, man, I don't know. And then like I just didn't do it. This time I did. Yeah. So I've been reading a little bit of Ultimate Spider-Man. I think I finished like 2 more issues, and I just really like it. It's just really good. I'm caught up on Modolo, besides the one that drops for me tomorrow as of this recording, and One Piece as of this recording.
That chapter's so good. I want to kiss
And
it.
I've watched, I will be texting you about it. And your question.
Yeah.
Should I read the question for everybody and they can respond?
They can. Oh shit, dude! I think I made it too vague because there's a couple things that happen in it that could be referring to that. But I was hoping that, like, knowing you, that you'd be figuring it out.
I'll give my answer next week, and then I'll pose the question.
Okay.
Because it'll be universal out by then.
You can still say it. It'll be universal out if you say it right now because this episode releases on a Wednesday.
So the question Zach posed to me, which I'll just say I had to reread this shit like 8 times because I was like, am I stupid or am I just not knowing what the hell you're talking about? So the 2 messages that he sent back to back said, keep in mind what I'm about to say in the back of your mind and answer the question when you read. Do you think it's a 99.9% chance, comma, has he always had it active, comma, or activated it manually for that one moment? So that is the question. To which I said, I have no idea what you're talking about. And he said, okay, pretty much. And so it's something in the newest Modolo chapter, which drops what will be the 1st of February. So more than likely you've seen it at this point. If you're here now, comment and let me know. Because, I mean, by the time this comes out, I'll have already read it and I'll be able to respond to you.
Can I give my answer in a vague way?
Yes. Yeah. In a vague way? Yeah.
I think it's always active. I think that people who think, and I've seen this a lot, I think that people who think he did it on purpose, I think that's stupid. Because I think it doesn't make sense for the situation if he was like, I'm gonna leave it there. I just don't think it would have made sense for the situation if he did it on purpose.
Stupid.
So moving on, I am, again, same thing with One Piece. I'm caught up aside from the chapter that drops the 1st for me. I've watched a couple episodes of The Simpsons, like some of the days. After work, it's just good to rot. Like right before bed, just rot a little, put on some Simpsons right before I go to bed. And then me and Lily started a new show after ours. Finally, we finished our last show like eons ago. It was My Hero, and we just haven't picked one. So Lily got to pick, and she picked New Girl on.
I know that show.
Which she's seen a couple times. I have not seen yet. We're like 8-ish episodes in, and I mean, I like it. It's like, it's kind of like it gives me like Friends.
It's
vibes.
literally Friends, but for our generation.
Yeah. So like, I mean, I like it. Like I'll watch it. Nothing wrong with it. I I'm still not a huge fan of like sexual humor being like the main driver of humor, and that's like a huge thing for me in like these type of shows.
It
But
peters off. It
aside from
becomes
that,
more normal humor after the first season, I feel.
that's kind of what I'm going with. It looks like it's the time period.
Dude, Schmidt's so funny, dude. Schmidt and Nick, good stuff.
So I actually had a crazy take. I guess it's crazy now. Through the first couple of episodes, the only one I liked was the new girl. I'm blanking on all.
Oh, you didn't like
Yes.
Nick? I didn't like Schmidt at the beginning.
No.
I thought he was.
I love
annoying.
I think
Schmidt.
Nick. I like Schmidt now.
Yeah, agreed.
I still think Nick is a bitch, and I hate him. Sorry, Zach. I think he's such.
He's me.
The latest
In the
episode
first few
I saw
episodes,
was him
kinda
complaining
evil.
about Schmidt with money because he didn't want to fix something right, and they did that whole thing, and I think that was kind of dumb. So that's the latest thing I've seen. And like I don't like he has good moments, but like I just think overall I don't really care for him too much.
That's
And I
fair.
really like Coach, but I really like the guy they replaced him with
Winston.
too. So like
Oh,
I love Winston.
dude. I love Winston so much, dude.
Yeah,
He has these
I like
one-liners throughout
Winston.
the series that are peak.
yeah, and I like him with the bells. The bell episode was fun.
I like Wayne.
Yeah, I think right now I like her name's Jess. Sorry, forgot. It's literally
In the song.
literally the main thing she says like 90% of the time is
Who's that girl?
Jess.
It's Jess.
Yes. Yes, exactly. But yeah, so I'm a fan of Jess. I think she's fun. I like her awkwardness. And then I like Schmidt. I like him now. The first a little bit, I thought he was a little annoying
He was
because
just
it was
the
like
sex
too
dude
many
at the
jokes.
beginning.
Yeah, and he was like you have to put $1 in the douche jar. Like I'm kind of glad they got rid of that as like the main kick.
Cassie, there's a great moment with that. Right?
Yeah.
There
There's
probably
a
is. Guys probably
really
didn't get
great
to yet.
moment with that.
But the thing I didn't like in the first episode, he had to do it like 8 times. And I'm like, okay, is this gonna be this guy's main bit? So, and I'm glad it's not. Lily laughs so hard at these that I mean it's hard to not enjoy it when somebody's like laughing that hard at all these jokes. So like it's a good vibe too. We usually watch like a couple episodes at a time whenever we have time. It'll be like 2 or 3 at a time. So I mean I'm enjoying it right now. I mean it's probably gonna be like around the same rating I'd rate Friends if I was like critiquing this, but I'm not. I'm going in just trying to have a good time and laugh at some of the jokes. So yeah, I've been enjoying that. So it's going to be really long until we pick another show, though. This shit has like 20 seasons or something.
Yeah.
So I'm making her watch One Piece after this.
Bad idea.
I know, I'm not actually. But yeah, that's all that I've been playing Rivals.
Obviously.
Yeah, I've been playing Rivals. I'm trying to rank up, which is hell. I was solo queuing for a while because I usually play with my brother and my brother's friend, and they played a couple of times whenever I couldn't because I was working. So they got like too far where I couldn't play with them. So I had to call upon Cassie and her alternate account to help me.
No.
Happy to help.
Keep talking. I'm
sorry,
trying to show off the only thing that's been good in my life.
Oh yeah, Zach got shouted out in a game for being so good, and it's legitimate. Craziest compliment ever.
From the enemy team too.
If we can,
From
if Zach
the
wants to go
enemy
back and edit
team.
this, can you put this like over top so everybody can see it like full screen?
Yeah, it's necessary, dude. I don't think I've ever played. I've never done anything. Well, I'm not competitive.
I've never
in
been
general.
complimented like that.
I'm not competitive. The other team felt the need to be like, "You're good." That is the best feeling I've ever had, ever.
Yes.
So good.
Yeah. So we ranked back up, and I mean, in comparison to everybody in the world, I'm not a good player by any means. You know, I'm gonna constantly be around the gold to maybe diamond if I really push for it, but probably not. I'm probably gonna be a gold to plat player, but like a metal rank. But who knows? Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll go on a crazy spree, but doubt it. But that's probably where I'll end up being at just because of time. Terraria got a new update, which I like poked around a little bit because Cassie, did you text me individually or did you text the entire chat?
I think I
swear
texted the group
I know
chat.
you texted me.
Or maybe I sent you like a TikTok about it.
Maybe. But Cassie told me about it because Terraria is my favorite game, like of all time. It's a game that I constantly go back to. It's like my feel good game. And it's like a game where if I want to play games, but I don't want to like talk to anybody, like that's the game I'll play. Like me and Chandler talk about this a lot. We have like multiple characters that have like 50 hours each in them, and ever like, okay, we're gonna start. Like, we have to make a new character.
Tier weapons and stuff. Yeah, you have to restart.
Yeah. So I was poking around with it a bit, and it looks pretty cool. Like, Chandler, you definitely need to look at it. I think you'll think it's nuts.
I was going to ask, when are we playing? When are we starting a new world?
Literally text me. I'll find time.
I'm down to do one ASAP. I did check; it's not cross-platform, unfortunately. So we got to stick with the PlayStation. Yeah, right.
That sucks, man. It would have been so much easier to stream it from PC.
Yeah, it is. But
use your work laptop.
Like a little
Sky, use your work laptop.
I use my work laptop. Hey, we're inquiring to find why you searched up www.terraria.com. Was the relevance of this working? You can please submit your answer.
Yo, why do you have hours logged on to the Terraria wiki website?
Yeah. Dude, the Terraria wiki used to be saved as a bookmark, so I could like find all the Ankh charm. But if you want to go check that out, it's in the seed section. That's a huge part of it. They have like updated icons, but the seed section, it looks like I checked out For the Worthy, and that one has you start in the underworld. And I believe I vaguely looked at this on like a character that I already had like decked out, and it looks like whenever you go to the overworld, it's already hardcore. I saw some unicorns going around, which is a notorious beginning hard mode boss.
Holy crap.
So I think it could be nuts. And there's one that they said even past that, they said this one has like new things in it, which I don't know if they really mean that or not. But that's something that like if we were doing one, that would be the one I want to pick. I want to pick the hardest one and just kind of thrive with it. But I really see that being like a major part of mine in the future. But yeah, I should have mentioned it in the news, but I didn't. And
that is news.
I mean, I've checked.
That's a big deal.
News.
That's
the update.
Yeah, that is a big deal because they usually don't drop huge updates and like that. But I think I'm trying to think of other games that I've played. But I played a tad. Oh, me and Lily also play Overcooked 2. And that's like another game that we just kind of do for fun, but it's really hard because it's really stressful, and I do my best not to get angry. It's already a stressful game, so I'm already going to get mad no matter what. Because I want 3. Like, I'm the type of player that needs 3 stars before I can move on. Like, I need 3. Like, you have to get all 3. Like, I don't care how many times I have to replay this one level. I need 3 stars.
Me too.
Guy, you want something crazy? When you beat that game, you can go back to every level and get 4 stars.
Okay.
Oh, you just made Lily's time 10,000 times better, and you made Skylar's time 10,000 times worse.
Well, I was gonna say we haven't even been able to get 3 stars every time, and I'm like, I just need to. We just gotta move on. It'll be a later thing
after you beat the game.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go for now we don't need 3 stars, we need 4. So that's a lot of fun. We still play Mario Kart pretty consistently.
I do see you on that.
I'm
like
still
all
a shy
the time. I'm like every single time I go on my Switch to play Skyrim, I look up in there and I see Skylar on.
Dude, I always see that you're online, and I always think about sending you a message.
Can you even on Switch?
Yeah, I never do. I have no idea, but I'll figure out something.
I'll figure it out. I see you all the time. It's fun.
I still really like this Mario Kart. Lily has fun with it as well. It's a lot of characters that she likes. She likes the cow. She likes Monty Mole. So as long as they're there, she's happy. But I think that's all I've been up to. Austin's gonna have a crazy week next week. I already know it.
He better, dude. I mean, he does have like a 40-hour plane ride, so like he better have some good stuff. for us. So
Yeah.
I have a lot to
Should.
expect.
40 hours.
Yeah, and he has that food tier list for me too.
True.
So-
Do you want to take us home,
All
Skylar?
right. Well,
There we go. Yeah.
yeah. It's a lot easier now that the glue is here. Well, if you stuck around this long,
Our beautiful
thank
boy.
you. Again, this is if you stuck around this long, thank you. This was How to Train Your Dragon 1. Our goal is to hit 1,000 subs. I'm still messing it up.
Yeah, I guess we just need everyone. We need everyone
Yeah.
on the cast. to do it
Yeah, everybody has to
perfectly,
be here. But our goal is 1,000 subs by the end of the year. So anything you do, like, comment, subscribe, share, just watch the video to the end. It's all greatly appreciated. And we're just looking for double success on social. So anything you do is greatly appreciated. Again, let us know about our takes below. Let us know about Madolo. Let us know about Zach's I Did It thing before you found it out in the video. Leave out a comment. We respond to all of them. We all see them all. And next week will be How to Train Your Dragon 2. So hopefully we'll see you next week. And then let us know what you thought about How to Train Your Dragon and maybe some future ones.
Dude, I kept thinking about that meme the entire time. You know those memes that are like someone's talking and then it cuts away and it's like someone thinking. I did the entire time. You kept saying like, let us know this, and I just got away to a rabbit going, that does.
Yeah, I do know this.
The entire time.
I
bro.
knew where you were going with that. I did not.
You guys know that meme though, right? Where it's like,
Yes.
it's
I
like,
don't think
oh,
I
this
do.
is 24 karat gold. Carrot.
24 carats. Yes. I saw one that was like, oh man, my tooth kind of hurts. What time is it? Oh, it's 2:30. Tooth hurt, 2:30. You know, like a dentist. Yeah.
That's good. I like
All right.
that.
Well, thank you again. Zach finishes out
I
here.
got you, brother. I mean, Skylar already said everything that needed to be said. We'll see you guys next week with How to Train Your Dragon 2. And hopefully Austin's back. I don't know actually if he'll make it, but yeah, we'll see you. Bye.
Great time.